Honorable Prime Minister to be the chief guest, Home Minister and Finance Minister to deliver keynote address. Well, in a big setback for the INDI alliance, CPI has now ditched the Congress. CPI top boss's wife is set to contest from Wayanad. Sources have also suggested that Rahul Gandhi, in all likelihood, would be exiting from Wayanad and perhaps be contesting from Raibari. Now, in an exclusive conversation, Republic also spoke to CPI's Wayanad candidate Annie Raja. Annie Raja has now hit out at the Congress, saying that the Congress has no ground in Kerala. Not just the CPI, but also, remember, that's the statement coming in from the IUML. We have spoken to both the candidate from CPI as well as the IUML as far as Congress's position within the INDI alliance is concerned. Let's first listen in to what Annie Raja had to tell my colleague a short while back.
CPI has announced its candidates for 4 Lok Sabha constituencies in Kerala. And in Kerala, the fight is between LDF, Left Democratic Front, and UDF, United Democratic Front. So that is what, according to the seats allotted to us in the Left Alliance, CPI has announced, and I am the candidate there in Wayanad. Nothing more, nothing less.
Since starting, it was being said that the alliance and the seat-sharing formula between Congress and left parties will be worked out in the state of Kerala. It was being said CPI will contest on 4 seats and Congress also have seat from Wayanad. So what exactly is being preached by Congress? That is something else, and in ground the reality is something else. It is what a message being sent out.
This is a wrong information you have got. And in Kerala, it is LDF versus UDF. It is like that for such a long time. Even last time also, it was last election also, it was like that. CPI contested in Wayanad also. So there is nothing new in that. In Kerala, that is the political situation. Left Democratic Front and versus United Democratic Front.
So can it be said that left doesn't see Rahul Gandhi as a contender or Congress as a contender in Kerala or in Wayanad, from where Rahul Gandhi is already a member of parliament?
I didn't get you.
I'm asking left or the LDF, UDF, the parties which are the main front parties in Kerala, they don't see Congress party as a main contender party in Kerala.
UDF, Congress is the leader of UDF, United Democratic Front. Congress is the leader. So it is left versus Congress, one can say. That is the political alliances in Kerala.
Has Congress agreed and everything is good between left and Congress, with now you contesting from, you being the candidate from Wayanad, from Rahul Gandhi's constituency? Is Congress okay with that, or is there some sort of rift between the parties?
You don't understand what I am saying. I am afraid that I failed to make you understand the thing. You see, in Kerala, there are 2 fronts. The one is Left Democratic Front and the other one is United Democratic Front, which is headed by or led by Congress party. Okay. So in the Left Democratic Front, in that alliance, CPI is contesting in 4 seats. And one of the seats is Wayanad. Last time also CPI contested. Congress also contested. This time also Congress will contest. We don't know who will be the candidate, but CPI has announced its candidate.
My colleague Ashwin. Ashwin, in fact, the rift is now out in the open. Annie Raja essentially is trying to indicate that this is the political compulsion in the state of Kerala, but this has been brewing for a very long time. This resulting in a situation that Rahul Gandhi has to exit from Wayanad.
Absolutely, Shavan, because Annie Raja has given several interviews even to the Malayalam channels in Delhi, and there is not even a squeak of mention of the INDI alliance itself, which shows that there's a clear-cut rift in what has happened. When some of the media colleagues had asked her why is she contesting from Wayanad, she stuck to the ground that she does not know about the other parties. That's a prerogative of another party. We do not know as far as CPI is concerned, we are contesting from there. So we clearly see in the entire vocabulary what Annie Raja today, the complete range of interviews that she has given to several Malayalam media as well. She has completely omitted the INDI alliance itself from the entire narrative itself, which clearly shows that it seems to be not working over there. Of course, the CPI had contested last time also, as she rightly pointed out to our reporter. But what is interesting is that how come such a high-profile leader? In fact, Annie Raja is born in Kannur. She is from Kannur itself. But apart from that, her political roots are, she has been based in Delhi. So she coming over here to contest in Rahul Gandhi's sitting constituency certainly is clearly showing that there's a rift. When asked specifically also to Annie Raja why is she contesting when Rahul Gandhi is a formidable member of the INDI alliance, she refused to answer the questions. So certainly what essentially proves is that CPI is definitely not keen to have an alliance itself. It's all seems to be like an application on the top of the skin. That is it, and nothing deep. There is no deep alliance itself. Is what we can understand from the words that has been spoken by Annie Raja itself. So clearly, where Rahul Gandhi will be contesting needs to be seen. Definitely, it seems like Rahul Gandhi won't be contesting from Wayanad, perhaps from Raebareli, as SP has Samta Party had recommended, or perhaps in Karnataka. A few months ago, Karnataka Congress had also asked him to contest from there. That remains to be seen. And in a week's time, the end of this week, the Congress will be giving out the candidate list. The Congress and UDF will be giving out the candidate list by the end of this week, where around 17 seats Congress will be contesting, 3 seats Muslim League will be contesting. So that remains to be seen. By the end of this week, we will get to know officially whether Rahul Gandhi will be contesting from Wayanad. However, the rift remains open, and the wound of the rift is very clearly seen. Shavan.
Well, in fact, it's not just the CPI. The reaction that has now come in from the IUML, who has taken on the Congress party. In fact, they're saying that they're not even a contender. Pretty much what we have seen in the state, in the national capital too, when the Aam Aadmi party hit out at the Congress, saying that the Congress does not even deserve a single seat. Now, we've spoken to the IUML. This is what IUML had to say about ally Congress.
One thing. Sir, today LDF has announced Annie Raja as a candidate from Wayanad, from Rahul Gandhi's seat. So what exactly is the message which INDI Alliance is sending across?
Kerala, it is quite natural, In Kerala, this All India, this India Alliance is there at the same time. Kerala and yesterday, Kerala and in Calcutta, and it is entirely because we are fighting each other. Because Kerala is CPM-led LDF and the Congress-led UDF.
Okay.
They are fighting each other. In that case, it is quite natural that the left front will elected their own candidates. Quite natural. There is nothing strange in it.
Okay, so you believe that this is the alliance of convenience, like the places where Congress is in direct fight with left party, there will be no alliance, and in the places where
that is implied. When we made this India alliance, this was implied in that. In Kerala, places like Kerala and Kerala as well as West Bengal will have this type of alliance.
Like convenience politics, like convenience politics.
Yeah, that is the reason, because Kerala, non-CPM and CPM, that this type of differences are there. Even in the administration also is there very well. So there is nothing special in that. So the seat allotted for Wayanad constituency was given to CPI from the CPM left wing.
So,
They have
CPI and CPM together have announced Annie Raja as the candidate for LDF.
That is a.
Okay. One more thing.
Yeah,
One more thing, Bashir sir. So, can we say that the India alliance is only on paper? In ground, the reality is much different.
No. How can you think like that? That's your interpretation is correct. We are at liberty. We have that while forming the India alliance, this was clear because in the political nature in these two states are different than the other states. So it is quite natural that they will fight each other. That's no problem. That was well known. It's not a new development there.
One more thing, Bashir sir. Do you also feel that Rahul Gandhi as a member of parliament didn't fulfill his promises which he did to the people of Wayanad, and CPI, this LDF can perform much better in Wayanad as compared to Congress, this Rahul Gandhi?
Nothing like that. CPI, even if CPM, whatever it may be, they cannot even have what is called a small kind of impact in the Wayanad. Wayanad is a UDF constituency in which Congress that UDF will only succeed. That is such a sure seat as far as led by Congress is concerned.
So you say that it is kind of a wrong decision by LDF. They should have waited and they should have let Congress only contest that from the alliance, India alliance.
No, that everybody knows. All the parties in the India alliance, and we support the democratic kind of activity because it.
Well, in fact, we're also getting in the first Congress reaction after that mega setback from the CPI. So you not only have the IUML now hitting out at the Congress party, several other ally members are now coming out saying that first, the seat sharing strategy has completely failed. The discussions never happened to begin with. Listen in to what Congress leader Udit Raj had to say. That's the first reaction coming in from the Congress party after the decision that was taken by the left parties.
Right now, I'm joined by Congress leader Mr. Udit Raj. Sir, left has announced its candidate from Wayanad constituency.
See, what happened that we have a friendly fight over there. So I don't think that it is a very surprising thing. So what is the issue about it? I don't think that there is any ruckus in India Gathbandhan.
Is India alliance just only on the paper, sir?
No, it's in effect now. It is on the ground. You see the alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party, alliance with the Samajwadi Party, and other alliances will be now with other parties also. Whenever an iota of space, iota of ruckus is found in India Gathbandhan, they make hue and cry. And what happened about the BJP? So what happened is that this is not very unusual. It is expected. So what is the problem in it? I don't think there is any issue about it.
Should Rahul Gandhi go back to his previous bastion, amity?
It's up to him to decide. It's a party to decide. And of course, you will see that in a few days of time, the things will be known to everybody. And it is up to him also. He is the supremo of the party. And of course, our parliamentary board will decide that, and of course, his personal choice as well.
So this announcement further suggests that left has made it clear that there is much more that needs to be done in Wayanad constituency.
I don't think that what happened, there is no BJP, either Congress party and its allies or left and allies. It's a friendly fight. Like in Punjab, main party is now Aam Aadmi Party, of principal opposition is Congress. Now the fight is between these two. That's why we decided to go separately. So already the precedence has been established. India alliance. So similar thing will happen in Kerala also. There is nothing unusual about it.
Right. So this was Mr. Udit Raj from Congress Party with video journalist Manish Akil for Republic TV.
On the other side, big development in connection to the paper leak investigation in Uttar Pradesh. Getting all the latest on the other side.
$15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 ऐप के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 ऐप सुनाते रहेंगे। इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 ऐप आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 ऐप की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 ऐप के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमई की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार के बीच की दूरी कम की है। देश में डायरेक्ट सेल्स, एग्जीबिशंस और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म जैसी सुविधाएं बढ़ाई गई हैं। साथियों, आने वाले समय में देश के अलग अलग राज्यों में 7 पीएम मित्र पार्क बनाए जा रहे हैं।
प्लेट पर लेकर जाइए। HR 51 BV 1480।
आपने जिक्र किया है उस हर प्रकार के जो CCTV कैमरे हैं उनसे जो एविडेंसेस है कलेक्ट की जा रही हैं और जो संदिग्ध गाड़ी आई है उसकी जांच की जा रही है।
बताया जा रहा है सर वही गाड़ी है जिसमें हमलावर आए थे।
जांच की जा रही है, जांच का विषय है।
मेरे पापा की हत्या के बाद डेड बॉडी मोर्चरी में शिफ्ट करवा दी गई थी रात को 3 साढ़े 3 बजे के बाद। FIR दर्ज हुई है रात को करीब 4 बजे। FIR में जो नाम है और जो आरोपीगण हैं जिन्होंने हत्या करी है, जब तक पुलिस प्रशासन उन्हें अरेस्ट नहीं करेगा हम अपने पिताजी का अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे। ना तो मेरे परिवार की सुरक्षा के लिए SP साहब ने कोई, आप देखिए कोई आपको सुरक्षा का गार्ड भी यहाँ दिखता हो तो प्रशासन ये इंतज़ार कर रहा है कि हमारे भाइयों में से भी या हमारे परिवार में से भी कोई और मौत के घाट उतार दिया जाए। तो जब तक प्रशासन इनको अरेस्ट नहीं करता और हमारे परिवार की सुरक्षा नहीं करता हम अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे।
पुलिस के कार्रवाई से आप खुश नहीं?
पुलिस की कार्रवाई हुई कहाँ है?
एक मीडिया में खबर है कि लॉरेंस बिश्नोई गैंग का हाथ हो सकता है इसमें, आपको क्या लगता है?
मैं इसमें यहीं के लोकल पॉलिटिशियंस का और भाजपा नेताओं का हाथ मानता हूँ। बाहर के गैंग का इसमें कोई लेना देना नहीं लगता मुझे। और जिस पे हमें शक है वो FIR में उनके नाम है। पुलिस प्रशासन से यही मांग है कि जब जल्दी से जल्दी उनको अरेस्ट करें, उसके बाद ही आगे कोई कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
अब चौटाला ये बताया कि ये 6 महीना पहले से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे कि हमारे जान को खतरा है, हमें सुरक्षा दी जाए, उसके बाद भी नहीं दिया गया।
मेरे पिताजी पिछले 5 सालों से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे। बार बार इनपुट आ रहा था, बार बार CID की रिपोर्ट भी यहाँ से जा रही थी, लेकिन ऊपर बैठे सरकार में लोग वो यही चाहते थे कि नफे सिंह जब तक बहादुरगढ़ से या हरियाणा की राजनीति में है तब तक मुद्दे उठाते रहेंगे, चोरी और डकैती के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे, सरकार की कुनीतियों के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे। और यही था कारण कि पहले तो हमें झूठे मुकदमे लाद कर दबाया गया, जब उनसे पेट नहीं भरा तो हमारे पिताजी की हत्या करवा दी।
बीजेपी को छोड़कर जो तमाम हरियाणा के दल हैं, जैसे कांग्रेस हो, आम आदमी पार्टी हो, सबने सपोर्ट में आए हैं आपके, इसको कैसे देखते हैं?
सपोर्ट करना भी चाहिए, लेकिन मैं चाहता था कि भाई दुर्घटना से पहले अगर सपोर्ट करते तो और भी अच्छा होता।
Placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं। और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 सुनाते रहेंगे, इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा। और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमई की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार साथियों, बीते दशक में हमने एक और नया आयाम जोड़ा है। ये आयाम है वोकल फॉर लोकल का। आज पूरे देश में वोकल फॉर लोकल और लोकल टू ग्लोबल का जन आंदोलन चल रहा है। टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल के क्षेत्र में हम तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। आप जानते हैं कि टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल सेगमेंट का पोटेंशियल कितना अधिक है। इसलिए अपनी कैपेसिटी बढ़ाने के लिए हमने नेशनल टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल मिशन को लॉन्च किया है। सरकार का जोर इस सेक्टर में क्वालिटी कंट्रोल पर भी है। सरकार के ऐसे प्रयासों की वजह से ही इस सेक्टर में विदेशी निवेश भी लगातार बढ़ रहा है। जब देश और दुनिया पीपीई किट्स और मास्क की भारी कमी से जूझ रही थी तो भारत का टेक्सटाइल सेक्टर आगे आया। उसको लगता है नेचुरल कलर में बनाया गया कपास और उसमें से बना हुआ धागा, कोई भी प्रकार का कलर न लगाए हुए मुझे मिल सकता है क्या? यानी दुनिया बहुत अलग मार्केट है, अलग मांग है। हम क्या करते हैं कि भारत स्वयं में इतना बड़ा मार्केट है, भले ही लोग कपड़ों की साइज छोटी मोटी करते रहते हो, लेकिन फिर भी मार्केट तो बड़ा है ही है। 2-3 इंच कम हो जाएगा। भारत का ये इतना बड़ा क्षेत्र है और भारत के करोड़ों लोगों का रोजगार इससे जुड़ा हुआ है। आप कभी कोणार्क के सूर्य मंदिर जाएंगे, सैकड़ों साल पहले उस कोणार्क के सूर्य मंदिर की जो मूर्तियां हैं, उन मूर्तियों ने जो कपड़े पहने हैं, आज के मॉडर्न युग में भी जो बहुत मॉडर्न कपड़े लगते हैं, वो सैकड़ों साल पहले पत्थर पर उकेरे गए हैं।
$15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं। और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 सुनाते रहेंगे। इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमई की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार के बीच की दूरी कम की है। देश में डायरेक्ट सेल्स, एग्जीबिशंस और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म जैसी सुविधाएं बढ़ाई गई हैं। साथियों, आने वाले समय में देश के अलग अलग राज्यों में 7 पीएम मित्र पार्क बनाए जा रहे हैं।
नंबर प्लेट पर लेकर जाइए। HR 51 BV 1480।
आपने जिक्र किया है उस हर प्रकार के जो सीसीटीवी कैमरे हैं उनसे जो एविडेंसेस है कलेक्ट की जा रही हैं और जो संदिग्ध गाड़ी आई है उसकी जांच की जा रही है।
बताया जा रहा है सर वही गाड़ी है जिसमें हमलावर आए थे।
जांच की जा रही है, जांच का विषय है।
मेरे पापा की हत्या के बाद डेड बॉडी मोर्चरी में शिफ्ट करवा दी गई थी रात को 3-3:30 बजे के बाद। FIR दर्ज हुई है रात को करीब 4 बजे। एफआईआर में जो नाम है और जो आरोपीगण हैं जिन्होंने हत्या करी है, जब तक पुलिस प्रशासन उन्हें अरेस्ट नहीं करेगा, हम अपने पिताजी का अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे। ना तो मेरे परिवार की सुरक्षा के लिए एसपी साहब ने कोई, आप देखिए, कोई आपको सुरक्षा का गार्ड भी यहाँ दिखता हो तो शासन ये इंतज़ार कर रहा है कि हमारे भाइयों में से भी या हमारे परिवार में से भी कोई और मौत के घाट उतार दिया जाए। तो जब तक प्रशासन इनको अरेस्ट नहीं करता और हमारे परिवार की सुरक्षा नहीं करता, हम अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे।
पुलिस के कार्रवाई से आप खुश नहीं?
पुलिस की कार्रवाई हुई कहाँ है?
एक मीडिया में खबर है कि लॉरेंस बिश्नोई गैंग का हाथ हो सकता है इसमें, आपको क्या लगता है?
मैं इसमें यहीं के लोकल पॉलिटिशियंस का और भाजपा नेताओं का हाथ मानता हूँ। बाहर के गैंग का इसमें कोई लेना देना नहीं लगता मुझे। और जो जिस पे हमें शक है वो एफआईआर में उनके नाम है। पुलिस प्रशासन से यही मांग है कि जब जल्दी से जल्दी उनको अरेस्ट करें, उसके बाद ही आगे कोई कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
अभय चौटाला ये बताया कि ये 6 महीना पहले से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे कि हमारी जान को खतरा है, हमें सुरक्षा दी जाए, उसके बाद भी नहीं दिया गया।
मेरे पिताजी पिछले 5 सालों से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे। बार बार इनपुट आ रहा था, बार बार सीआईडी की रिपोर्ट भी यहाँ से जा रही थी, लेकिन ऊपर बैठे सरकार में लोग वो यही चाहते थे कि नफे सिंह जब तक बहादुरगढ़ से या हरियाणा की राजनीति में है तब तक मुद्दे उठाते रहेंगे, चोरी और डकैती के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे, सरकार की कुनीतियों के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे। और यही था कारण कि पहले तो हमें झूठे मुकदमे लाद कर दबाया गया, जब उनसे पेट नहीं भरा तो हमारे पिताजी की हत्या करवा दी।
बीजेपी को छोड़कर जो तमाम हरियाणा के दल हैं, जैसे कांग्रेस हो, आम आदमी पार्टी हो, सबने सपोर्ट में आए हैं आपके, इसको कैसे देखें?
सपोर्ट करना भी चाहिए, लेकिन मैं चाहता था कि भाई दुर्घटना से पहले अगर सपोर्ट करते तो और भी अच्छा होता।
'कांग्रेस को छोड़कर आज मैंने भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सदस्यता ली है। इसके पीछे जो कारण है सर्वविदित है। जिस तरीके से कांग्रेस ने लगातार देश को गर्त में डाला है, जिस तरह से कांग्रेस तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति करती रही है। एक तरफ तो कहती है कि हम सभी वर्गों को साथ लेके चलेंगे, लेकिन इसके ठीक उलट अगर हम देखें तो किसी को भी साथ लेके नहीं जाए। तो ऐसी परिस्थिति में, क्योंकि हम लोग सार्वजनिक जीवन में हम लोग राजनीति करते हैं और राजनीति का मकसद है जनता सेवा करना, जनता के बीच में रहना। और ऐसे में जहाँ जनता के हित को दरकिनार किया जा रहा है, पीछे रखा जा रहा है, वैसी पार्टी में बने रहने का कोई औचित्य नहीं है।
$15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं। और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 सुनाते रहेंगे, इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा। और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमई की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार के बीच की दूरी कम की है। देश में डायरेक्ट सेल्स, एग्जीबिशंस और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म जैसी सुविधाएं बढ़ाई गई हैं। साथियों, आने वाले समय में देश के अलग अलग राज्यों में 7 पीएम मित्र पार्क बनाए जा रहे हैं।
नंबर प्लेट पर लेकर जाइए। HR 51 BV 1480।
आपने जिक्र किया है उस हर प्रकार के जो सीसीटीवी कैमरे हैं उनसे जो एविडेंसेस है कलेक्ट की जा रही हैं और जो संदिग्ध गाड़ी आई है उसकी जांच की जा रही है।
बताया जा रहा है सर वही गाड़ी है जिसमें हमलावर आए थे।
जांच की जा रही है, जांच का विषय है।
मेरे पापा की हत्या के बाद डेड बॉडी मोर्चरी में शिफ्ट करवा दी गई थी रात को 3 साढ़े 3 बजे के बाद। FIR दर्ज हुई है रात को करीब 4 बजे। एफआईआर में जो नाम है और जो आरोपीगण हैं जिन्होंने हत्या करी है, जब तक पुलिस प्रशासन उन्हें अरेस्ट नहीं करेगा, हम अपने पिताजी का अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे। ना तो मेरे परिवार की सुरक्षा के लिए एसपी साहब ने कोई, आप देखिए, कोई आपको सुरक्षा का गार्ड भी यहाँ दिखता हो तो शासन ये इंतज़ार कर रहा है कि हमारे भाइयों में से भी या हमारे परिवार में से भी कोई और मौत के घाट उतार दिया जाए। तो जब तक प्रशासन इनको अरेस्ट नहीं करता और हमारे परिवार की सुरक्षा नहीं करता, हम अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे।
पुलिस के कार्रवाई से आप खुश नहीं?
पुलिस की कार्रवाई हुई कहाँ है?
एक मीडिया में खबर है कि लॉरेंस बिश्नोई गैंग का हाथ हो सकता है इसमें, आपको क्या लगता है?
मैं इसमें यहीं के लोकल पॉलिटिशियंस का और भाजपा नेताओं का हाथ मानता हूँ। बाहर के गैंग का इसमें कोई लेना देना नहीं लगता मुझे। और जो जिस पे हमें शक है वो एफआईआर में उनके नाम है। पुलिस प्रशासन से यही मांग है कि जब जल्दी से जल्दी उनको अरेस्ट करें, उसके बाद ही आगे कोई कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
भाई चौटाला ये बताया कि ये 6 महीना पहले से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे कि हमारे जान को खतरा है, हमें सुरक्षा दी जाए, उसके बाद भी नहीं दिया गया।
मेरे पिताजी पिछले 5 सालों से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे। बार बार इनपुट आ रहा था, बार बार सीआईडी की रिपोर्ट भी यहाँ से जा रही थी, लेकिन ऊपर बैठे सरकार में लोग वो यही चाहते थे कि नफे सिंह जब तक बहादुरगढ़ से या हरियाणा की राजनीति में है तब तक मुद्दे उठाते रहेंगे, चोरी और डकैती के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे, सरकार की कुनीतियों के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे। और यही था कारण कि पहले तो हमें झूठे मुकदमे लाद कर दबाया गया, जब उनसे पेट नहीं भरा तो हमारे पिताजी की हत्या करवा दी।
बीजेपी को छोड़कर जो तमाम हरियाणा के दल हैं, जैसे कांग्रेस हो, आम आदमी पार्टी हो, सबने सपोर्ट में आए हैं आपके, इसको कैसे देखें?
सपोर्ट करना भी चाहिए, लेकिन मैं चाहता था कि भाई दुर्घटना से पहले अगर सपोर्ट करते तो और भी अच्छा होता।
15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passion.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 सुनाते रहेंगे, इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5F आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5F की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5F के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमई की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार के बीच की दूरी कम की है। देश में डायरेक्ट सेल्स, एग्जीबिशंस और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म जैसी सुविधाएं बढ़ाई गई हैं। साथियों, आने वाले समय में देश के अलग अलग राज्यों में 7 पीएम मित्र पार्क बनाए जा रहे हैं।
नंबर प्लेट पर लेकर जाइए। HR 51 BV 1480।
आपने जिक्र किया है उस हर प्रकार के जो सीसीटीवी कैमरे हैं उनसे जो एविडेंसेस है कलेक्ट की जा रही हैं और जो संदिग्ध गाड़ी आई है उसकी जांच की जा रही है।
बताया जा रहा है सर वही गाड़ी है जिसमें हमलावर आए थे।
आज जांच की जा रही है, जांच का विषय है।
मेरे पापा की हत्या के बाद डेड बॉडी मोर्चरी में शिफ्ट करवा दी गई थी रात को 3-3:30 बजे के बाद। FIR दर्ज हुई है रात को करीब 4 बजे। FIR में जो नाम है और जो आरोपीगण हैं जिन्होंने हत्या करी है, जब तक पुलिस प्रशासन उन्हें अरेस्ट नहीं करेगा हम अपने पिताजी का अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे। ना तो मेरे परिवार की सुरक्षा के लिए SP साहब ने कोई
Hello and welcome you watching The Burning Question with me, Shavan Sen. Let's first take a look at the headlines you are tracking at this up. After High Court wrap, Mamata government forced to act. Trinamool Congress says Shah Jahan's arrest in the next 7 days. INDI completely crumbles as CPI officially ditches Congress. Under scanner for Liquorgate, Kejriwal skips 7th ED summon in a row. Defiant Aam Aadmi Party says wait for court order first. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma talks tough on child marriage, says won't allow child marriage till he is alive. Stand by for Republic Media Network's annual summit on 7th of March in the national capital. Honorable Prime Minister to be the Chief Guest, Home Minister and Finance Minister to deliver keynote address. Well, the India alliance has completely fallen apart ahead of the 2024 battle. Now, today the left announced a CPI boss's wife will fight against Rahul Gandhi in Wayanad. The left maintains that the Congress is losing the ground in Kerala. While the Congress is essentially downplaying the big setback, it now appears that the India alliance is just on the paper. Aam Aadmi Party, in fact, hit out at the Congress saying that they do not even deserve a single seat. They are not in alliance in the state of Punjab. As far as West Bengal is concerned, ladies and gentlemen, there too the same story plays out, with Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee says that there is no question of giving any seats to the Congress party. In fact, she also raises doubts that whether at all the Congress is actually going to cross the 40 mark. Take a look at the developments and then we begin the burning question.
The INDI is slowly but surely losing the plot ahead of the crucial 2024 battle. Now, there is a fresh twist to the thriller in Wayanad. It is confirmed that Annie Raja will be leading the charge against Rahul Gandhi in Wayanad. She spoke to Republic in an exclusive conversation.
We think that in all the constituencies, left can work much better than the Congress party. There is that is why we are in the contest. We are announcing the candidates, and the other left front parties will announce their candidates in the coming days. So yes, our politics is people-centric politics.
The wife of CPI boss also said that Congress has no ground in Kerala.
4 seats. And one of the seat is Wayanad. Last time also CPI contested. Congress also contested. This time also Congress will contest. We don't know who will be the candidate, but CPI has announced its candidates.
So, the BJP believes that Rahul will have to exit his own constituency.
It is clear for us and the whole country. But Jairam Ramesh will come this evening saying that the lines are open, discussions are open, and this is the kind of alibi they're going to give. So, I mean, we are expecting that to happen. But the reality is over and out. Right? You rightly said tata bye-bye.
But the Congress has downplayed the big announcement.
No, it's in effect now. It is on the ground. You see the alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party, alliance with the Samajwadi Party, and other alliances will be now with other parties also. So what happened is that this is not very unusual, it is expected. So what is the problem in it? I don't think there is any issue about it.
The big development comes amid top Congress leaders defecting to the BJP. And just days after, murmurs of veteran Congress leader Kamal Nath's switch to the BJP. One thing is well established. Congress is on the back foot and INDI has fully crumbled ahead of the polls. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Vivek Srivastava, to begin with you, all this while you've been asking one simple question, and that question has been, how many times has the NDA really sat for a meeting? Where is the alliance as far as the NDA is concerned? Today, would you say the same? Because the fact is this, there is no India alliance. Even the left parties have come out in the open saying that they have no relevance. The Congress is completely irrelevant.
No, I don't think that is what the left has said, and we are very much with the Congress in many states. We are fighting together in Bihar. We are supporting them in UP, in Madhya Pradesh, our trade unions, our cadre. We are with them. Certain states are having some exceptional cases in INDIA, like Punjab for that matter. Aam Aadmi Party is going alone. Trinamool Congress doesn't want a tie-up in the West Bengal. Kerala, we are having a contest. But
so exactly how does that work? Vivek Srivastava, how does that?
I'll tell you how it works.
How does the
no, it's not pick and choose.
How does the pick and choose really work here?
I'll tell you how it works. It works because in the past, when we had a coalition governments in this country, we had third front governments of Deve Gowda, I.K. Gujral. We had a coalition government of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Coalition always works this way. Many a times parties contest with each other in the state level. There are many pre-poll and post-poll alliance. However, the INDIA is totally committed to its common minimum program of secularism. And
what do you have to say about? And when the IUML says, when the IUML says that the Congress is no force to begin with, Trinamool Congress chief says that perhaps this time Congress may not even cross the 40 mark. So what exactly are you really talking about? What national picture are you really talking about?
Trinamool Congress is more or less a very strong regional force. They have a government in one particular state where they have their own interest and their own electoral calculations. Okay? Whereas
so
Congress,
they are not hitting out. But Vivek, they are not. The fight is. Can you understand one thing, Vivek? Is the fight with the Bharatiya Janata Party, or is the fight within the alliance itself, the so-called alliance?
The alliance is very strong. It is going very strong. I mean, the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. I mean, I've been saying for the last 6 months that people will tie up. But then, you know, the media was trying to say it will not tie up. There is a tie-up in Gujarat. There is a tie-up in Goa. There is a tie-up in Delhi.
Okay, we do have the Congress party also now coming in. Umer Junaidi of the Congress is joining us. Okay, the direct face-off.
Let me.
The direct face-off between Tom Vadakan and Umer Junaidi. Tom Vadakan, I'll come to you and then we'll have the Congress party back. But Tom Vadakan, before you really respond to what the India alliance essentially has to say, the question that many still ask you, and especially the opposition parties are asking, when did the Bharatiya Janata Party really care about their own alliance partner? So why are you so very concerned about what's happening within the India alliance?
We are in the business of politics, and it is not an NGO that's running when they talk about an alliance which does not exist on the ground. Can you imagine the Aam Aadmi Party in coalition with the Congress? They were at each other's neck in Delhi. And do you think their workers will work for them? I mean, this kind of, I call it paper alliance, that's all. It's a marriage on paper. The reality is their workers are the ingredients who are supposed to work. Where are they going to work? Kerala is a situation that is, as an example, Annie Raja coming in from Wayanad, and Annie Raja is not a pushover. So, I mean, in Bengal, what is the scene? They have said that less than 40 for Congress. If this is about alliance, then I think you don't need enemies, no?
Umer Junaidi, the people, the voters would be utterly confused as to what exactly is this alliance all about, because in Punjab, you're not in an alliance. In Delhi, you are in alliance. In Kerala, you're not in an alliance. And this continues. The pattern essentially continues. So somewhere down the line, you have to understand the regional players who are actually coming forward are now saying that, look here, we don't need the Congress party, because if the Congress party is with us, this is exactly what will happen. The fate of the regional parties would be exactly what happened to the Samajwadi Party and the BSP in the previous elections.
Good evening. First of all, I would like to say that I am on this debate not as a congressman, but though I support Congress because of the ideology followed by the Congress. Now, talking about the question you raised, the opposition is raising the question. First of all, the thing is that there is an alliance called India because the parties are united to defeat the fascism, the fascist government, the BJP-led government in the country, which has spoiled the economy of the country, which have left the youngsters unemployed, and the prices of the commodities, they have risen up. All the things have been damaged. That is the reason all the parties came on a platform against BJP to form a democratic government.
But what has happened, Umer
So the
Junaidi?
main motto. let me complete. Let me complete.
Coming together,
The main motto of the alliance,
is one thing.
To
No, but
defeat
Umer
BJP.
Junaidi, you're saying that they came together on certain issues. But where do they really take these issues to? How exactly are they going to really fight for it? Because the reality is that even before the fight has begun, they've actually given up.
Who has given up? Who has given up? Nobody has given up. When you carry forward a alliance of more than 25 plus parties, all the democratic parties in the part of the democratic politics, you have the choices, you have the patience to listen, you have the patience to accept the discrimination done by the parties, you have to accept the allegations, if any, made within the alliance. That is the Democratic Party. That is the Democratic Alliance taken forward for the nation. So the main purpose of the alliance is to have the democratic faith in the country and the constitution, which has been damaged by the Bharatiya Janata Party. And in order to save the constitution, all the democratic parties have come on a platform to defeat BJP.
I don't know where exactly, whom are you really saving, where are you really saving, and what exactly is the plan? Umer Junaidi, it sounds really good. Perhaps from the drawing room, all this analysis saying that you saved the constitution, you're saving the democracy, but the fact of the matter is this, that you do not have the gumption to even fight an election. Because if you are serious about fighting this election, then perhaps you would not be jumping seats from one place to the other. From Wayanad to Raebareli, because you're not very sure. You're not very sure of what's going to happen.
Narendra Modi can go from Gujarat to Varanasi. There are no problem.
Said very clearly the people of Amethi are regretting the decision what they have taken in 2019. And they want Rahul Gandhi to be...
Vivek, allow Umer Junaidi to respond. Vivek, I'll give you the chance to respond, but let Umer Junaidi make his point, and then I'll go across to Binay.
And people of Amethi are regretting that what they have made a mistake in 2019 and they don't want to repeat in 2023. That is the reason they are wanting Rahul Gandhi to contest from there.
Says who?
And they are saying they're showering all
Says
the love
who?
and the support of Rahul Gandhi.
Umer Junaidi says who? There was a point in time that you did not even have Pakka roads in Amethi, but that's not the scene today. And remember, only that cutting the ribbon is all that what Rahul Gandhi has essentially done in Amethi, be it the food park or several other projects which were all in limbo. Binay, coming back to, the focus that the Bharatiya Janata Party has essentially put on the India alliance, it's almost like a walkover here.
Shravan, there are 2-3 points. The first point is that earlier announcement of candidates by CPIM that clearly indicates that BJP has started a trend of earlier announcing the candidatures of in MLA and MP seats, and CPIM has followed it. The second thing is that India alliance is finished in Kerala. They are finished in so many states. In Kerala, India alliance is no more. And the third point is, Shravan, that there was already a difference which was very visible in the last election. So let me quote the Kerala CPM Secretary Kodairi Balakrishnan in 2019 election, what he said when Rahul Gandhi was contesting for Wayanad. He said that the Muslim League, which has formed an alliance with Jamaat-e-Islami and SDPI, has more influence in Wayanad than Congress, and so in effect Rahul Gandhi will be contesting as a joint candidate of the Congress Jamaat SDPI alliance. So let me tell you, Shravan, that there was a difference between CPIM and Congress earlier, but the thing is that it is not like that CPI was not aligned to to be in alliance with the radical Islamist forces. But the point was that earlier there was only one exclusive Muslim party which was called All India Indian Union Muslim League, also called as Muslim League. So there was a tug of war in Kerala between Congress and left that to take Muslim League into their fold. But now, as on today, there are so many choices available. Indian Union Muslim League is there, Madni's PDP, Madni's PDP is there, Jamaat-e-Islami Hind, WPI is there, and Popular Front of India's SDPI is there. And my, interest is that Madni's PDP, Jamaat-e-Islami Hind's WPI, and PDF's SDPI, are they going to be part of the India alliance or not? I am interested in that. Because last time, Rahul Gandhi was just not a candidate of Congress. He was also supported by the Popular Front of India, which is now a banned terrorist outfit. Shravan. So these are the 2-3, major points.
I think you are confused. When you are confused.
But, okay.
No, when
I was responding to this, Vivek,
counter him.
You say that.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Vivek.
Yes.
Vivek, you say that it does work that you fight your own alliance partner in the states. Nationally, it's going to be different. What elections are you really talking about?
I'll tell you.
In this very election, this is not the state elections that we're talking about. If as far as the parliamentary elections are concerned, what state and what national picture are you really talking about?
I'm talking about a past example which was set forth in 2004. In 2004 also. I think
you need to unmute yourself, Vivek Srivastava.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me? Yeah. See, all I'm trying to say is that, So all I was saying was that already 2 third front governments, and in 2004, Kerala, Congress and the left fought against each other. Earlier, we used to fight in Bengal against each other. However, national politics is a different thing. To keep the communal forces like the BJP at bay, we always tie up at a national level and form government. We feel that yes.
I have not understood. I understand your rhetoric.
Yes.
But Vivek, are you listening to what you are saying?
Yes.
Are you listening to what
65 seats.
If you at all want to fight, if at all you want to fight so-called fascist forces, etc., etc., first of all, at least you need to aspire to win the seats. Here you can't even deal with a seat-sharing arrangement. Forget about winning seats.
No, who is telling you that?
Why exactly would then, if at all there is an alliance, then the alliance would have been there in the state of West Bengal. It would have been in Punjab also.
You can negotiate as much as you want. We believe that
the seat sharing has not been done yet. Who all gives the information? The BJP's spokesperson or who?
What information?
No, we believe Congress is a secular party.
Kindly, Mr. Umer Junaidi, before I'll tell you what. You think you are sounding smart by simply saying, how do you know? Please, this is not a figment of imagination to begin with. Mr. Umer Junaidi, it is the Ahmad. Let me just finish. It is the Aam Aadmi Party themselves who have come on record to say that the Congress does not deserve even more than 1 seat in the national capital. Mamata Banerjee has come on record to say that, look, this time perhaps the Congress may not even cross 40. Sorry?
How many seats Aam Aadmi Party
whatever may be the case, they have thrown you out from Punjab. They have thrown you out from Punjab. In Punjab, they are not willing to accommodate because they feel in Punjab they are in a better position. In Delhi, they are on a perhaps on a sticky wicket. So they are like, okay, let the Congress deal with it.
No, I mean, see,
in fact, we're getting in some more breaking news right now. Gentlemen, I'm just requesting you to stay on with us. We're getting in some more big breaking news now coming in with regards to Paytm. In fact, this development comes in at a time when Paytm was pulled up by the RBI. Paytm founder Vijay Shekhar Sharma has now resigned from the board of directors. Now remember, essentially what has happened over the last few weeks, there has been multiple reach out to the RBI with regards to the functioning of Paytm itself, Paytm banks in particular. Back on 29th was when no new customers will be to be taken on board. Remember, Paytm has gone on an advertising campaign saying that everything is going to work out and the Paytm bank would continue operating. Now, a big development comes in. He steps down as from the board of directors. We'll get more information in a short while from now. We'll also try and connect with our business editor Sharmila for more details on this. A quick recap before we slip into a short break and come back to our debate. Paytm founder Vijay Shekhar Sharma steps down, this at a time when the RBI had flagged off malpractices on the part of Paytm, particularly with regards to the KYC registration of various users. This was one aspect that was flagged off by the RBI even in the past, but a circular thereafter was actually issued pulling up Paytm, saying that they perhaps cannot bring others on board, new customers on board. Came across as a big setback for Paytm. In fact, all that they would have been in a position to carry out is third-party usage, and particularly with regards to UPI transaction. Remember, Paytm happens to be one of the largest UPI transaction systems that have been put into place. But with this decision that came in from the RBI, it has certainly come across as a big setback. Questions were also being raised about the manner in which Paytm Bank was operating, flouting the KYC norms. Slipping into a short break. On the other side, we'll continue with our trending burning question.
$15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 ऐप के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 ऐप सुनाते रहेंगे, इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 ऐप आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 ऐप की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 ऐप के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमई की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार के बीच की दूरी कम की है। देश में डायरेक्ट सेल्स, एग्जीबिशंस और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म जैसी सुविधाएं बढ़ाई गई हैं। साथियों, आने वाले समय में देश के अलग अलग राज्यों में 7 पीएम मित्र पार्क बनाए जा रहे हैं।
और नंबर प्लेट पर लेकर जाइए। HR 51 BV 1480।
आपने जिक्र किया है उस हर प्रकार के जो CCTV कैमरे हैं उनसे जो एविडेंसेस है कलेक्ट की जा रही हैं और जो संदिग्ध गाड़ी आई है उसकी जांच की जा रही है।
बताया जा रहा है सर वही गाड़ी है जिसमें हमलावर आए थे।
आज जांच की जा रही है, जांच का विषय है।
मेरे पापा की हत्या के बाद डेड बॉडी मोर्चरी में शिफ्ट करवा दी गई थी रात को 3 साढ़े 3 बजे के बाद। FIR दर्ज हुई है रात को करीब 4 बजे। FIR में जो नाम है और जो आरोपीगण हैं जिन्होंने हत्या करी है, जब तक पुलिस प्रशासन उन्हें अरेस्ट नहीं करेगा हम अपने पिताजी का अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे। ना तो मेरे परिवार की सुरक्षा के लिए SP साहब ने कोई, आप देखिए कोई आपको सुरक्षा का गार्ड भी यहाँ दिखता हो तो शासन ये इंतज़ार कर रहा है कि हमारे भाइयों में से भी या हमारे परिवार में से भी कोई और मौत के घाट उतार दिया जाए। तो जब तक प्रशासन इनको अरेस्ट नहीं करता और हमारे परिवार की सुरक्षा नहीं करता हम अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे।
पुलिस के कार्रवाई से आप खुश नहीं?
पुलिस की कार्रवाई हुई कहाँ है?
एक मीडिया में खबर है कि लॉरेंस बिश्नोई गैंग का हाथ हो सकता है इसमें, आपको क्या लगता है?
मैं इसमें यहीं के लोकल पॉलिटिशियंस का और भाजपा नेताओं का हाथ मानता हूँ। बाहर के गैंग का इसमें कोई लेना देना नहीं लगता मुझे। और जो जिस पे हमें शक है वो FIR में उनके नाम है। पुलिस प्रशासन से यही मांग है कि जब जल्दी से जल्दी उनको अरेस्ट करें, उसके बाद ही आगे कोई कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
अभय चौटाला ये बताया कि ये 6 महीना पहले से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे कि हमारे जान को खतरा है, हमें सुरक्षा दी जाए, उसके बाद भी नहीं दिया गया।
मेरे पिताजी पिछले 5 सालों से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे। बार बार इनपुट आ रहा था, बार बार CID की रिपोर्ट भी यहाँ से जा रही थी, लेकिन ऊपर बैठे सरकार में लोग वो यही चाहते थे कि नफे सिंह जब तक बहादुरगढ़ से या हरियाणा की राजनीति में है तब तक मुद्दे उठाते रहेंगे, चोरी और डकैती के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे, सरकार की कुनीतियों के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे। और यही था कारण कि पहले तो हमें झूठे मुकदमे लाद कर दबाया गया, जब उनसे पेट नहीं भरा तो हमारे पिताजी की हत्या करवा दी।
बीजेपी को छोड़कर जो तमाम हरियाणा के दल हैं, जैसे कांग्रेस हो, आम आदमी पार्टी हो, सबने
Well, that big breaking news now coming in. 197 Communications Limited has now informed that the Paytm's Payment Bank Limited has essentially reconstituted its board, which means that Vijay Shekhar Sharma, who was at the helm of affairs as far as the Paytm Payments Bank is concerned, he's now stepped down. The board has been reconstituted. In fact, a statement has just been put out by 197 Communications. Remember, that happens to be the parent firm of Paytm Payments Bank. The former Central Bank of India chairman, in fact, a retired IS officer, 2 retired IS officers and the former executive director of Bank of Baroda have now joined the board of directors of Paytm Payments Bank. This comes at a time, remember, the circular that was issued by the RBI, there was a massive crackdown as far as the operations of Paytm Payments Bank are concerned. We'll take you through some of the details that are coming in, but just remember a quick recap of what's happened over the last few days and the directives that have essentially been given. Now, it was RBI which essentially suggested that the National Payments Corporation of India to consider Paytm's proposal. Paytm has now said that a platform for peer-to-peer payments is exactly what they would be doing. Just to simplify this for you viewers, remember Paytm Payments Bank that was also operating and getting consumers on board, RBI essentially indicated that there were malpractices pertaining to KYC. And the very fact that they would not be able to bring in new customers on board, and starting from 29th of February, they would essentially operate more as a UPI transaction platform. Let me also quickly go across to our business editor and my colleague Saqib, who's joining us from the Bharat newsroom, getting us the latest details. Now, this comes across as a big news, keeping in mind that we'll try and reconnect with Sharbila in a short while from now. But before we do that, I'll just quickly take you through some of the developments and the statement that has been issued by 197 Communications. In fact, they say that Vijay Shekhar Sharma has also resigned from the board of Paytm Payments Bank to enable the transition. Now, the transition that we're essentially talking about, Saqib, here is that there is a new board that has been brought in. There is a proposal that has been given by the Paytm, which the RBI has essentially indicated that perhaps it could be taken into consideration. Does this also mean that somewhere down the line, Paytm has made an admission to the fact that they will have to bring about the much needed changes that were already suggested in the past by RBI?
This development comes on a day when Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman held a meeting with all the top heads of fintechs across the country. They did come down to Delhi and have a meeting with the Finance Minister. Vijay Shekhar Sharma stepping down on a day when the Finance Minister is met the top fintech heads conveys a strong message in itself. The government has come down hard on the fragile fintech ecosystem of the country. There is every possibility that Paytm would be asked to walk the talk. Every time Paytm has been asked to follow RBI regulation, there has been allegations that Paytm has not cooperated. One would have to wait and watch a day after Vijay Shekhar Sharma's exit from the board and him stepping down. How does the regulatory framework shape up? Tomorrow, there'll be an important RBI statement. In fact, we're expecting that anytime today or tomorrow. Soon after the RBI statement, which is keeping the fintech industry on tenterhooks. Everybody wants to know what really transpired in that meeting between the finance minister and the fintech heads. The sort of, if I may just run you through the sort of violations that Paytm has been accused of in the Paytm Payments Bank Limited, is essentially that, you know, the third party adversaries, the TPAs, they onboarded thousands of people, thousands of customers without verifying them, without doing the due diligence. Now, this one is a serious allegation at a time we are witnessing an expansion of UPI to rest of the countries, to the neighboring countries. Government has sounded a note of caution time and again. Paytm was given time. Now its top boss stepping down in itself is a strong signal that has gone to the entire Paytm industry. Now I'm joined by Rajat Mishra, who is an assistant business editor at Republic Business and has been tracking the economy and the corporate side of the story. Rajat, on a day when Paytm's parent company, 197 Communications, in a filing to the regulators and the market regulators, has clearly said that Vijay Shekhar Sharma has stepped down. I may tell our viewers that Vijay Shekhar Sharma stepping down has paved way for two senior former PSU bank heads. So is the message from government loud and clear that we mean business when it comes to the financial economy of the country, which has been a lot of focus? Rajat, how do you really divulge the fact that two senior PSU banks heads have been brought in, and they will constitute Paytm's board of directors? What is that message from the government, from the finance ministry?
See, one thing that was very... stay on.
Sharma as far as Paytm Payment Bank was concerned. So basically this ouster, basically the constitution of a new board means that he has completely stepped back from the Paytm Payment Bank business, which was a long impending demand of the RBI also, because one of the allegations on the violation of the regulatory laws was that there were a lot of intervention of the CEO as far as Paytm Bank is concerned. And when you are in the business of banking, the fundamental premise that RBI has set is that the founder, CEO and the entire business should work in the silos. There should not be any intervention from the side of the CEO or from the various companies. So that is the one thing. So the constitution of a new board and some people or the CEOs from the PSUs who have joined on the newly constituted board shows that there is a signal that is being tried to send that Paytm CEO is stepping back from whatever has happened and what the RBI was saying, that the constant intervention of CEO from the company side.
Now that we have a new board in place and Vijay Shekhar Sharma has stepped down, we have received a lot of viewer queries on what happens to Paytm. What happens to the fate of Paytm? What happens to Paytm?
Well,
I would like to
I'll
get a
just
sense from
request you to stay on, Saqib, as you get us more details. Kishore, Saqib, hold on for a minute. We have Kishore Subramaniam, who's also joining us on this broadcast. Kishore, as an investment analyst, the message that has been sent out by the RBI is that you no longer can continue operating by violating the rules. And the fact of the matter is that the GST as well as Enforcement Directorate, they were basically looking at, they had flagged off the fact that there were massive violations in terms of KYC. There were massive violations in terms of documentation that was supposed to be done. And now the message is very clear. Either you shape up or you're out of business.
So good evening to all panelists. But let me tell you one thing very important, that this RBI clampdown is very, very serious. And it's a message to all fintech companies that please get your act correct. You're dealing with third-party money. This is not a joke. This is public funds. You ought to be extremely careful. And India's darling in terms of the fintech, the first of its kind, which revolutionized payment as far as the common man was concerned, right from a 1 rupee kirana store to probably thousands and lakhs of rupees, have today gone into a mode where RBI has to use its iron hand and tell them that you please clean up your act. And what's more important to understand here is that there is no soft approach. And let me also tell people who generally think that, there is a bias, this is a government-sponsored stuff, there is nothing like that. RBI is an independent regulator. As an apex bank, it's done its duty best in ensuring that the clampdown is hard, severe, strict, and look at what has happened. The person, Vijay Shekhar Sharma, however nice a human being he might be, I believe when you violate the norms and do not play by the book, this is exactly what happens. And I think it's a perfect example of saving the common man's money.
Well, thank you very much, Kishore Subramaniam, for putting this into perspective. Slipping in a short break. On the other side, news and updates continue.
Trending burning question, powered by Reva University and Century Club Prime.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं। और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5F सुनाते रहेंगे, इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा। और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5F आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5F की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5F के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमई की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार के बीच की दूरी कम की है। देश में डायरेक्ट सेल्स, एग्जीबिशंस और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म जैसी सुविधाएं बढ़ाई गई हैं। साथियों, आने वाले समय में देश के अलग अलग राज्यों में 7 पीएम मित्र पार्क बनाए जा रहे हैं।
नंबर प्लेट पर लेकर जाइए। HR 51 BV 1480।
आपने जिक्र किया है उस हर प्रकार के जो सीसीटीवी कैमरे हैं उनसे जो एविडेंसेस है कलेक्ट की जा रही हैं और जो संदिग्ध गाड़ी आई है उसकी जांच की जा रही है।
बताया जा रहा है सर वही गाड़ी है जिसमें हमलावर आए थे।
जांच की जा रही है, जांच का विषय है।
मेरे पापा की हत्या के बाद डेड बॉडी मोर्चरी में शिफ्ट करवा दी गई थी रात को 3 साढ़े 3 बजे के बाद। FIR दर्ज हुई है रात को करीब 4 बजे। FIR में जो नाम है और जो आरोपीगण हैं जिन्होंने हत्या करी है, जब तक पुलिस प्रशासन उन्हें अरेस्ट नहीं करेगा हम अपने पिताजी का अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे। ना तो मेरे परिवार की सुरक्षा के लिए एसपी साहब ने कोई, आप देखिए कोई आपको सुरक्षा का गार्ड भी यहाँ दिखता हो तो शासन ये इंतज़ार कर रहा है कि हमारे भाइयों में से भी या हमारे परिवार में से भी कोई और मौत के घाट उतार दिया जाए। तो जब तक प्रशासन इनको अरेस्ट नहीं करता और हमारे परिवार की सुरक्षा नहीं करता, हम अंतिम संस्कार नहीं करेंगे।
पुलिस के कार्रवाई से आप खुश नहीं?
पुलिस की कार्रवाई हुई कहाँ है?
एक मीडिया में खबर है कि लॉरेंस बिश्नोई गैंग का हाथ हो सकता है इसमें, आपको क्या लगता है?
मैं इसमें यहीं के लोकल पॉलिटिशियंस का और भाजपा नेताओं का हाथ मानता हूँ। बाहर के गैंग का इसमें कोई लेना देना नहीं लगता मुझे। और जिस पे हमें शक है वो एफआईआर में उनके नाम है। पुलिस प्रशासन से यही मांग है कि जब जल्दी से जल्दी उनको अरेस्ट करें, उसके बाद ही आगे कोई कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
भाई चौटाला ये बताया कि ये 6 महीना पहले से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे कि हमारे जान को खतरा है, हमें सुरक्षा दी जाए, उसके बाद भी नहीं दिया गया।
मेरे पिताजी पिछले 5 सालों से ये डिमांड कर रहे थे। बार बार इनपुट आ रहा था, बार बार सीआईडी की रिपोर्ट भी यहाँ से जा रही थी, लेकिन ऊपर बैठे सरकार में लोग वो यही चाहते थे कि नफे सिंह जब तक बहादुरगढ़ से या हरियाणा की राजनीति में है तब तक मुद्दे उठाते रहेंगे, चोरी और डकैती के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे, सरकार की कुनीतियों के खिलाफ आवाज़ें उठाते रहेंगे। और यही था कारण कि पहले तो हमें झूठे मुकदमे लाद कर दबाया गया, जब उनसे पेट नहीं भरा तो हमारे पिताजी की हत्या करवा दी।
बीजेपी को छोड़कर जो तमाम हरियाणा के दल हैं, जैसे कांग्रेस हो, आम आदमी पार्टी हो, सबने सपोर्ट में आए हैं आपके, इसको कैसे देखते?
सपोर्ट करना भी चाहिए, लेकिन मैं चाहता था कि भाई दुर्घटना से पहले अगर सपोर्ट करते तो और भी अच्छा होता।
हमने जो एफआईआर है, जो शिकायत प्राप्त हुई है, शिकायत के आधार पर हमने एफआईआर दर्ज कर दी है। एफआईआर दर्ज करने उपरांत हमने 5 टीमें गठित कर दी गई हैं, जिसमें 2 डीएसपीओ की अध्यक्षता में 5 टीमें काम कर रही हैं और इसमें अविलंब और तत्परता से कार्य करते हुए इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया जाएगा और जल्द से जल्द जो आरोपी हैं गिरफ्तार किया जाएगा। जो भी
कांग्रेस को छोड़कर आज मैंने भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सदस्यता ली है, इसके पीछे जो कारण है सर्वविदित है। जिस तरीके से कांग्रेस ने लगातार देश को गर्त में डाला है, जिस तरह से कांग्रेस तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति करती आई है, एक तरफ तो कहती है कि हम सभी वर्गों को साथ लेके चलेंगे, लेकिन इसके ठीक उलट अगर हम देखें तो किसी को भी साथ लेके नहीं चले। तो ऐसी परिस्थिति में, क्योंकि हम लोग सार्वजनिक जीवन में हम लोग राजनीति करते हैं और राजनीति का मकसद है जन का सेवा करना, जनता के बीच में रहना। और ऐसे में जहां जनता के हित को दरकिनार किया जा रहा है, पीछे रखा जा रहा है, वैसी पार्टी में बने रहने का कोई औचित्य नहीं था।
साथियों, बीते दशक में हमने एक और नया आयाम जोड़ा है। ये आयाम है वोकल फॉर लोकल का। आज पूरे देश में वोकल फॉर लोकल और लोकल टू ग्लोबल का जन आंदोलन चल रहा है। टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल के क्षेत्र में हम तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। आप जानते हैं कि टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल सेगमेंट का पोटेंशियल कितना अधिक है। इसलिए अपनी कैपेसिटी बढ़ाने के लिए हमने नेशनल टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल मिशन को लॉन्च किया है। सरकार का जोर इस सेक्टर में क्वालिटी कंट्रोल पर भी है। सरकार के ऐसे प्रयासों की वजह से ही इस सेक्टर में विदेशी निवेश भी लगातार बढ़ रहा है। जब देश और दुनिया पीपीई किट्स और मास्क की भारी कमी से जूझ रही थी, तो भारत का टेक्सटाइल सेक्टर आगे आया। उसको लगता है नेचुरल कलर में बनाया गया कपास और उसमें से बना हुआ धागा, कोई भी प्रकार का कलर न लगाए हुए मुझे मिल सकता है क्या? यानी दुनिया बहुत अलग मार्केट है, अलग मांग है। हम क्या करते हैं कि भारत स्वयं में इतना बड़ा मार्केट है, भले ही लोग कपड़ों की साइज छोटी मोटी करते रहते हो, लेकिन फिर भी मार्केट तो बड़ा है ही है। 2-3 इंच कम हो जाएगा। भारत का ये इतना बड़ा क्षेत्र है और भारत के करोड़ों लोगों का रोजगार इससे जुड़ा हुआ है। आप कभी कोणार्क के सूर्य मंदिर जाएंगे, सैकड़ों साल पहले उस कोणार्क के सूर्य मंदिर की जो मूर्तियां हैं, उन मूर्तियों ने जो कपड़े पहने हैं, आज के मॉडर्न युग में भी जो बहुत मॉडर्न कपड़े लगते हैं, वो सैकड़ों साल पहले पत्थर पर उकेरे गए हैं।
कांग्रेस को छोड़कर आज मैंने भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सदस्यता ली है। इसके पीछे जो कारण है सर्वविदित है। जिस तरीके से कांग्रेस ने लगातार देश को गर्त में डाला है, जिस तरह से कांग्रेस तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति करती आई है। एक तरफ तो कहती है कि हम सभी वर्गों को साथ लेके चलेंगे, लेकिन इसके ठीक उलट अगर हम देखें तो किसी को भी साथ लेके नहीं चले। तो ऐसी परिस्थिति में, क्योंकि हम लोग सार्वजनिक जीवन में हम लोग राजनीति करते हैं और राजनीति का मकसद है जन का सेवा करना, जनता के बीच में रहना। और ऐसे में जहां जनता के हित को दरकिनार किया जा रहा है, पीछे रखा जा रहा है, वैसी पार्टी में बने रहने का कोई औचित्य नहीं था।
Video vans and the chariots ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha Assembly elections. That is going to be the core campaign trail for the BJP right now ahead of the Lok Sabha Assembly elections. These chariots have been flagged off by the national president of the BJP, JP Nadda. You can see all the organizational ministers are also present here, and at these chariots, interestingly you are going to see are going to be the suggestion box for the Sankalp Patra that the BJP has announced will be launched post the 15th March. These chariots who have been decorated with the Viksit Bharat Modi ki guarantee logo are going to also do the campaign for whatever has been achieved by PM Modi's government in the past 10 years. And all these 10 years work of the Modi government is going to be told to the people and going to ask them what are their expectations for the governance ahead of the assembly polls for the next 5 years. Remember, these are 6,000 video vans and also the chariots which will be going in every Vidhan Sabha ahead of the polls, and by the end of 15th March, approximately 1 crore, in fact, more than 1 crore suggestions will be collected by the BJP before launching their Sankalp Patra ahead of the Lok Sabha Assembly polls, which is going to be a huge compilation of also the suggestions that have been given by the people of the country. This is today, on 26th February, that the BJP has flagged off these chariots, what you can see. And all the ministers are present here. BJP National General Secretary Tarun Chugh is also present here. The wall over there, you can see, has all the listed elements of the welfare schemes of the BJP as well.
बीते दशक में हमने एक और नया आयाम जोड़ा है। ये आयाम है वोकल फॉर लोकल का। आज पूरे देश में वोकल फॉर लोकल और लोकल टू ग्लोबल का जन आंदोलन चल रहा है। टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल के क्षेत्र में हम तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। आप जानते हैं कि टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल सेगमेंट का पोटेंशियल कितना अधिक है। इसलिए अपनी कैपेसिटी बढ़ाने के लिए हमने नेशनल टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल मिशन को लॉन्च किया है। सरकार का जोर एक सेक्टर में क्वालिटी कंट्रोल पर भी है। सरकार के ऐसे प्रयासों की वजह से ही इस सेक्टर में विदेशी निवेश भी लगातार बढ़ रहा है। जब देश और दुनिया पीपीई किट्स और मास्क की भारी कमी से जूझ रही थी, तो भारत का टेक्सटाइल सेक्टर आगे आया। उसको लगता है नेचुरल कलर में बनाया गया कपास और उसमें से बना हुआ धागा, कोई भी प्रकार का कलर न लगाए हुए मुझे मिल सकता है क्या? यानी दुनिया बहुत अलग मार्केट है, अलग मांग है। हम क्या करते हैं कि भारत स्वयं में इतना बड़ा मार्केट है, भले ही लोग कपड़ों की साइज छोटी मोटी करते रहते हो, लेकिन फिर भी मार्केट तो बड़ा है ही है। 2-3 इंच कम हो जाएगा। भारत का ये इतना बड़ा क्षेत्र है और भारत के करोड़ों लोगों का रोजगार इससे जुड़ा हुआ है। आप कभी कोणार्क के सूर्य मंदिर जाएंगे, सैकड़ों साल पहले उस कोणार्क के सूर्य मंदिर की जो मूर्तियां हैं, उन मूर्तियों ने जो कपड़े पहने हैं, आज के मॉडर्न युग में भी जो बहुत मॉडर्न कपड़े लगते हैं, वो सैकड़ों साल पहले पत्थर पर उकेरे गए हैं।
What you can see behind me are the video vans and the chariots ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha Assembly elections. That is going to be the core campaign trail for the BJP.
The theme for this year's annual summit of the Republic Media Network is Bharat, the next decade. India is a land of great opportunities. This is the time to grab the opportunities, to catalyze the run-up for the future. The Prime Minister will be delivering the chief keynote. We have confirmations from Home Minister Amit Shah, from Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, and a host of very, very special and distinguished speakers. I really hope you'll join us, and I hope to see you.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University, powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka, Century Club Prime and Policy Bazaar.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The problem with many in the media is that they have a weekend to weekend schedule. They follow a story through a week. They forget it after the weekend, but not Republic. We have not forgotten Mamata Banerjee. We've not forgotten that you arrested our reporter and protected the mafia don. And Mamata Banerjee, we neither forgive nor forget. Today, the Trinamool Congress said that the mafia don accused of the worst instances of sexual assault and mass rape and land grab, Shah Jahan, will be arrested within a week. They said so after being pulled up by the High Court and being reminded once again to arrest him. Yesterday, Mamata Banerjee's nephew Abhishek Banerjee had tried to falsely claim, falsely being underlined, that the High Court was prohibiting Shah Jahan's arrest. This by Abhishek Banerjee was an absolute lie, falsehood. The High Court was compelled to observe today that there isn't and hasn't ever been an interim stay on the arrest of Mafia Don Shah Jahan. 10 days back, Mamata Banerjee had defended the same Mafia Don Shah Jahan in the assembly by saying the poor Shah Jahan is a victim of a political conspiracy. So Mamata and her nephew and her party have been making excuses not to arrest Shah Jahan. And when challenged by the court, when instructed by the court, they have said that they will arrest him in 7 days. Does this not prove that they have known all along where he is? That they have all along provided him protection, shelter, a sense of security, that the state government will take care of the Mafia Don and the state government will take care of the Mafia Don's interests? Is this why we vote in this country? Is this why people take a constitutional oath of office? Viewers, the problem is also with the media. The problem with several sections of the media is that they have a short attention span. They see Republic reporting something. So to compete, they report. They don't report out of conviction. To compete, they report. And then very conveniently, because there is no conviction anyway, they forget about it the next day. Just look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at it. Everyone's forgotten about the mass rape of women in Bengal today. Look at the rest of the media. Shame on that media, but not Republic. I will go on and on and on and on and on about Shah Jahan. Till Mamata Banerjee, you are forced to arrest him. And even then, Mamata Banerjee, I will say that he should be handed over by your government to the central agency's custody because we don't trust your government. The mass rape of the women of Sandeshkhali cannot be forgiven, not with just an arrest. Mark my words, we'll put so much pressure, we'll force him to be arrested. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll put a mic to his face. We will not spare Shah Jahan. Debate number 1 tonight, viewers. 20 days have gone on and Mamata Banerjee is putting maximum pressure, but she's failing. Debate number 2 this evening. Himanta Biswa Sarma says, as long as I am alive, I will not allow child marriage. I will not allow child marriage. Debating that at 10 p.m. following the passionate speech of the Assam Chief Minister. And Kejriwal skips a 7th summons. How long can he dither? And how long can he avoid? Debate 3. Here are the headlines. I believe that's a developing story this Monday evening on the Debate Tonight. After High Court setback, Mamata government forced to act. TMC says Shah Jahan's arrest in the next 7 days.
सुन लीजिए, असम में साइल मैरिज नहीं होने दूंगा जब तक मैं जिंदा हूं।
Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma talks very tough on child marriage, says as long as he's alive, he will not allow child marriage in Assam. As Kejriwal skips a 7th ED summons in a row, a defiant AAP says wait for the court order first. No free pass on compliance. Paytm top boss Vijay Shekhar Sharma forced to step down as chairman of the Paytm's Payments Bank. All eyes on the Republic Media Network's annual summit on 7th March. Stand by for Bharat's biggest news event. Our Honorable Prime Minister to be the chief guest, Home Minister Finance Minister to deliver keynote addresses. ISRO Chief S. Somnath, Infosys founder Narayan Murthy also to grace the event. And ladies and gentlemen, the unstoppable revolt against the Mamata regime on Sandeshkhali sees no end. It's been over 50 days and the Mamata-backed mafia don Sheikh Shah Jahan is still on the run. Today, the Calcutta High Court has once again seriously pulled up the Mamata government for delaying the rest of the mafia don being protected by Mamata Banerjee. Ladies and gentlemen, why was the court forced to intervene? The court was forced to intervene because Mamata Banerjee's nephew lied when he tried to say that it's the High Court that has put some kind of an interim stay on his arrest. What is absolutely clear is Mamata, her nephew, and her party are going desperate trying to protect Shah Jahan.
Days of unstoppable women's revolt against Mamata regime. Sandeshkhali is on the edge. Their only demand: arrest Mamata-backed mafia don Shah Jahan Sheikh.
শেখ এখন অবধি গ্রেফতার হয়নি আর কবে চুনাপুটিকে গ্রেফতার করে কোনো কাজ নেই মেন মাথাকে গ্রেফতার করতে হবে মেন মাথাকে আর ভাই আমরা চাই শেখ শাহজাহানকে ধরা চাই আর এই সিরাজ ডাক্তারকে ধরা চাই
After TMC leader Ajit Mehti was arrested, angry women protesters vandalized local TMC leader Shankar Sardar's house.
কি ভয়ঙ্কর পরিস্থিতি এই মুহূর্তে এখানে হয়ে রয়েছে দেখো মহিলারা তারা এক হয়েছেন এবং মহিলারা এক হয়ে কিন্তু এরকম ভাবে ভাঙচুর চালাচ্ছেন বেড়ার ঘর এবং সেই বেড়ার ঘরে ছাউনি পর্যন্ত তারা কিন্তু টেনে ছেড়বার চেষ্টা করছেন ঘরের মধ্যে যা কিছু আসবাবপত্র ছিল সর্বস্ব তারা টেনে বাইরে বার করে দিয়েছেন যে অভিযোগটা লাগাতার এই মহিলারা তারা করেছেন বিক্ষোভ দেখিয়েছেন এবং তারপরেই তারা বলছেন যে দীর্ঘদিন ধরে তাদের জমি দখল করে নেওয়া হয়েছে নামে বেনামে তাদের জমি তা বিক্রি হয়ে গেছে এমনটা তাদেরকে বলা হয়েছে এমনকি বাড়িতে পর্যন্ত তারা দিনের পর দিন থাকতে পারেনি যে কারণের জন্য কার্যত তারা আজ এই শঙ্কর সর্দারের বাড়িতে এসেছেন এইরকম ভাবে ভাঙচুর চালানো হয়েছে
Calcutta High Court has come down heavily on Mamata government for delaying the arrest of Shah Jahan Sheikh.
Calcutta High Court has specified that arrest Sheikh Shah Jahan immediately. There should be an advertisement in the newspaper announcing that he is a party and if he is fugitive, then police may take relevant steps. So many allegations are there. While hearing the matter of Sandeshkhali in a so motu case, Calcutta High Court rebukes and specifies that Sheikh Shah Jahan must be arrested.
Caught on the back foot, the Trinamool Congress was forced to act under pressure.
We have full trust and confidence upon our police. हम लोग ये कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ कह सकते हैं 7 दिन का अंदर ये शाहजहान पुलिस के हाथ में आ जाएगा.
Bengal governor has vowed to intervene if Mamata government fails to act.
Generals do not fight, they make others fight. Governor's job is to see that the elected government takes action within the constitution, within the rule of law. If that is not done, then of course the governor will intervene.
Even after High Court's wrap, Mamata's men continue to insult Sandeshkhali survivors.
পরবর্তীকালে দেখা যাচ্ছে যে মেয়েটা অবস্থা দিয়ে কথা হচ্ছে সে সিগারেট টানছে তাই যখন সিপিএমের বিধায়ক ছিল যদি তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসের কোনো নেতা যদি কাউকে কোনো ধর্ষণ করে রাত্রেবেলা মিটিংয়ে রেখে যায় যদি এই ঘটনা ঘটায় সবার হাতে তো এই অ্যান্ড্রয়েড ফোন আছে মোবাইল ফোন একটা ছবি তুলে অন্তত দিতে পারে
First, Mamata Banerjee openly defended Sheikh Shah Jahan and then Abhishek Banerjee took a 360-degree U-turn and said that it is the judiciary which is now preventing from this arrest. After High Court has cleared its stand, will Mamata Banerjee arrest Sheikh Shah Jahan tonight, in another hour, in another 24 hours or in a day? Let's debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our longest running fights. So the hashtag is more appropriately Republic versus Shah Jahan. And I see on the screen Sanju Verma, Lalita Kumaramangalam, Anirban Banerjee. I see Kaustubh Bagchi. Now the question here is this, that did the Trinamool Congress spokesperson know where Shah Jahan is? I'm beginning to doubt that now. Because you saw Lalita Kumaramangalam, how he said, I can confidently tell you, after what the High Court has said, that we will arrest him in 7 days. How can they confidently say it? How is a political party speaking on behalf of the police?
I agree with you, Arnab. It sounds like a fairy tale. I'm 100% sure that because the Calcutta High Court has said that they are not against Shah Jahan being arrested, in fact, that he should be arrested, that the TMC government has had a sudden change of heart and has, I think this is for public consumption, their announcement that they will announce in 7 days, that they will find him and arrest him in 7 days. I also think that they have been forced into this because of the stand that the Calcutta High Court has taken. However, I hope that the Bengal police, which is terrified of their political bosses, and this is an open secret to anybody who lives in Bengal or has friends, relatives, etc., and press like you, I hope they have the guts to actually arrest the man. I'm sure they know where he is. The rest of it is all just a cover-up or a fairy tale or whatever you want to call it. And, Mamata Banerjee, I think nobody believes her. It's impossible to believe what she says. She's really been talking like, as if she doesn't know what world she's in. I used a much stronger word on another channel the other day and got shouted down, so I won't use that word again. But she does seem to be out of touch with reality. Her only reality now seems to be her political compulsions, whatever they may be, and we all know what they are. The rest of it, we'll wait and see. Unless Shah Jahan is arrested, I think the majority of people in this country will not believe what Mamata Banerjee or Abhishek or the TMC is saying. After all, as they say, the proof of the pudding is in its
Kaustubh. Yeah, Kaustubh, I was shocked when Mamata Banerjee supported the Mafia Don openly, saying he's a victim of a political conspiracy a few days back. But I'm flabbergasted at how Abhishek Banerjee lied. Abhishek Banerjee said in a public forum, I'm told, lied, falsehood. And the problem with a lot of the media in Bengal is they don't like to take Abhishek Banerjee's name. But I will say it, Abhishek Banerjee lied and said that there is some kind of a high court. The high court is coming in the way of arresting Shah Jahan. Why did he lie? What was the reason behind this falsehood? Was he misguided, misinformed, or just lying for the sake of it?
Arnab, you see, Mamata Banerjee happens to be a pathological liar. Now the same happens with her nephew itself. Now he has always been lying right from his educational qualifications. Same happened with Mamata Banerjee also. I would say that is something which was done deliberately by Abhishek Banerjee. It was because of this High Court that several things came to light with regard to various of his misdeeds. Now what he has been trying to do, he has been categorically trying to defame this High Court. We have seen Abhishek Banerjee on number of occasions defaming High Court. He categorically named various judges of this honorable court, saying that they are in a tacit understanding with the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now it was on the instructions of Abhishek Banerjee, wherein the Trinamool Congress supporters went on to the residence of an honorable judge of this High Court, made posterings around this house. It was on the instructions of Abhishek Banerjee, wherein the supporters of the Trinamool Congress lawyers cell, they had disrupted the court proceedings of a courtroom of an honorable judge. They sat on a dharna in a courtroom. Now that is what has been happening. Abhishek Banerjee has been very specifically, and there is a deliberate attempt to defame the judiciary. You see, Arnab, a level of confidence that the Trinamool Congress is now showing after this thing came to limelight, that has been thrashed by the High Court, saying that there has been no such stay order. Now they are saying that within 7 days he will be arrested. The confidence of the Trinamool Congress leaders, right from Abhishek Banerjee, shows that they very well know where Shah Jahan is. And we shall not be surprised if we find Shah Jahan coming out from the house of Abhishek Banerjee also, or from the house of Mamata Banerjee. You never know what happens, because the way they have been patronizing patronizing this people, this goons.
Now, my follow-up question to Anirban is, and I know, Sanju, you want to come in, but after Anirban, I shall come to you. Anirban, what will be the punishment that should be given to Mamata Banerjee? I repeat, what kind of a punishment should she face? Which section should she be acted against? Which sections are applicable in the Indian Penal Code to a Chief Minister and Home Minister who has provided protection to a mafia don? That's question number one. Please answer accurately. Because she has protected him. Second, she said that he is a poor, innocent man, poor Shah Jahan, nice Shah Jahan, good, angelic Shah Jahan is a victim of a political conspiracy. So then if he is an angel, then why is Kunal Ghosh saying today that I will arrest him? Why would you arrest an angel? Because according to Mamata Banerjee, he is an innocent man. Why would you arrest an innocent man? Now, if you say no, we have now realized after being exposed by Republic that he is not innocent, then my question to you is, it is thereby proven that the Home Minister and the Chief Minister have misled people on the floor of the House, on the floor of the Assembly by calling him an innocent man. You understand? You can't have it both ways. So why would you arrest an innocent man, innocent as described by your leader, Mamata Banerjee? 2, do you still believe in as innocent? 3, how do you know you'll arrest him in 7 days? How does the Trinamool Congress give a guarantee we'll arrest him in 7 days? Answer specifically. Either one by one. No, one by one you answer all 3. Then we have an open debate today. Yes.
Yes, one by one. Yes, one by one. Number one, there has to be a section in the IPC for farragos propagated in the media, I guess. Because regarding what the Chief Minister said on the floor of the House, it's out there in the public domain. Anybody can check it out. It was a particular political allegation against the ED acting on the behest of the BJP. That's number one. Number 2, regarding the innocence or the guilt of Sheikh Shah Jahan, I stand by the premise of our judicial system, innocent until proven guilty, and that stands for everyone. If there are allegations against any person, including Mr. Sheikh Shah Jahan, the police will act, and that is the way it should be. And number 3, whether the 7 days, the margin that you are speaking about, in the 7 days the police will catch him or won't catch him, that is something we'll have to wait and see. The 7 days, I don't think you have to exactly count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is just a confidence.
No, but how did, one minute. Exactly, I'm counting. No, there was a confidence. No, you get the cat out of the bag. Sanju, you heard the 7 days. It's very strange, very suspicious, very mysterious, very dangerous. If a political party says, "Acha, now the pressure is building too much," we'll call him and tell him, "Acha, bhai, aa jao."
BJP leader
that means you've been protecting him. No, it was a suo moto comment. He said 7 days. You said 7. How are you giving a guarantee on behalf of a mafia don? How are you giving a guarantee on behalf of a mafia don? A man accused of mass rape, you're giving a guarantee on his behalf? How do you know?
The actions of the CPI.
How do you know?
Wasn't that suspicious?
I'll just come in for 30 seconds.
Rubbish.
Arnab, I'll just come for 30 seconds.
I've been waiting. May I make a very pertinent point?
Arnab,
10 seconds to him. I'm coming to you after that, Sanju. One. Cost of 10 seconds only. 10 seconds only.
You see, the police authorities of Bengal, they don't waste even a second arresting Sunil Kumar, a Republic Bangla journalist who have been telecasting what across has been going on all throughout Sandeshkhali, and they take all around more than 50 days for these people, this sort of goons, and these goons have been protected, and they are being they are under the patronization of the Honorable Chief Minister of the state. What these people would say on camera, these people have nothing to say. Their head should be hanged in shame.
May I come in or not?
No, today we are in a very serious situation, Sanju. As you come in, and certainly you will now, I need to point out, viewers, for the last 20 days, the country has asked, where is the mafia don? For 20 days, Mamata has been defending him. After 20 days, when the pressure comes from the High Court, her nephew says, you see, the High Court is responsible for not arresting him. And now, when the High Court puts more pressure, they say, okay, 7 days we'll arrest him. That also a political party spokesperson says, which means obviously they know where he is. Sanju.
Yes. Or not. You know, first and foremost, I want to make one very pertinent point. Though you've touched upon it, I want to reinforce a fact for your audience. Abhishek Banerjee, Kunal Ghosh have spoken in the same voice saying that the arrest of Shah Jahan Sheikh did not happen for more than 51 days thanks to the Kolkata High Court, which had put a stay on the said issue, which is absolute balderdash and absolute hogwash. I'll tell you why. There are two different cases which Abhishek Banerjee, either willfully ignorant or deliberately, is trying to conflate and confuse the people with. The case where the Kolkata High Court said there is a stay pertains to an SIT investigation pertaining to money grab and money laundering, where the ED, the CBI, the West Bengal government and everybody else has been made a party to. The Kolkata High Court said that the SIT investigation's findings, let them be out, and after that necessary arrests with respect to land grabbing, part of the Sandeshkhali episode, will be done. But with respect to gang rapes, with respect to the fact that more than 800 women have already made official complaints on different forums, pertaining to that, the Kolkata High Court never said don't arrest Shah Jahan Sheikh. In fact, I want to read out what the Kolkata High Court said in just 20 seconds. The Kolkata High Court said that why is one man holding the entire population to ransom? Obviously meaning the population of Sandeshkhali. Why is one man holding the entire state dispensation to ransom? Obviously meaning why Mamata Banerjee is cowering before a Bahubali and a notorious goon like Shah Jahan Sheikh. And then the Kolkata High Court said, we do not know whether the West Bengal police is shielding him or not, but certainly he is being encouraged. We asked him to surrender. Failing which the Kolkata government should immediately arrest him. And this the Kolkata High Court had said 15 days back. So Abhishek Banerjee and Kunal Ghosh have very cleverly read out a different judgment from the Kolkata High Court and said, "Arey, Shah Jahan Sheikh ko to isliye giraftar nahi kiya gaya because Kolkata High Court said he's a great, nice guy. Please wait before we have more women being raped, and then you can do the needful." I mean, look at the audacity of Abhishek Banerjee. This is the same man on whom the Supreme Court fined Abhishek Banerjee last year a fine of 25 lakh rupees for wasting the apex court's time in the cash for job scam. And when he said that, you know, please repeal the ongoing investigation against me, the Supreme Court said nothing doing. The ED and the CBI are well.
I mean, is it gone to a level of shamelessness?
To continue their investigation against you in the cash for job scam. So my limited point is Kunal Ghosh, Abhishek Banerjee are willful liars and have zero credibility at this point. And Mamata Banerjee should resign by virtue of being an incompetent CM, an incompetent Home Minister. And since law and order falls under the 7th schedule of the Constitution is a state subject, Mamata Banerjee has failed completely. Period. She needs to step down if she has an iota of morality left.
You know, I tell you today, I tell you today, viewers, after that strong intervention, couple of points come up, and I welcome Orko on the debate, who backs the TMC, of course. Manishankar Chatterjee, also advocate, backs the TMC. You see, Mamata Banerjee has done everything in her capacity to protect a mafia don. And this is what her political legacy will be, that she went down fighting for a mafia don. Abhishek Banerjee tried to blame the Calcutta High Court for not arresting Shah Jahan, saying, Orko, the Calcutta High Court has tied up the hands of the police completely by issuing a stay order on the investigation against Shah Jahan. It's so wrong. The High Court was compelled to say today, Orko, a wrong impression has been created as if an interim order of stay of arrest has been given. There is nothing on record to say that such a stay is in place, which means you're looking for excuses to not arrest him. The court further directed the authorities to publish a public notice in newspapers to notify the public about the initiation of legal action against Shah Jahan. Why are you doing this? And when the court statement started making headlines, when you knew you were exposed, then I must say that he doesn't even sound literate. Kunal Ghosh came forward in a futile attempt to save the TMC from national embarrassment and ended up doubling the embarrassment by saying, I'm taking a guarantee that he'll be arrested within 7 days. The combination of the court's orders, Republic Bangla and people's fury has exposed you completely, and that's why today there is 6 days police custody for Shibu Prasad Hazra, 5-day police custody for Ajit Maiti, 2-day police custody for Bikash Singh, and 2-day police custody for Nirapada Sarkar. You have to understand every day to call you and to expose you like this. And today the High Court has warned you nice and proper. Now, Orko, listen here. Why was it, first of all, why was there a lie that we want to arrest him but we can't arrest him because the High Court has tied our hands? Why? Why? Just give me a sharp, pointed reply to that. Then I'll ask you my next question.
Arnav, so far as I have understood from all the news reports and all, I am not in the matter per se. I do not know what exactly the proceedings have been going in which shape, but what I have been keeping a track of, my understanding is with the stay of the order which directed for a SIT by the division bench of the High Court, there was a confusion. Today, the High Court has cleared the confusion when it was brought before the High Court's notice.
Confusion!
And I am repeating myself.
The whole, 1 minute, there's a case of mass rape and the state government is saying, Santu, we are confused. We are confused, they say. We want to arrest him, but we are a confused bunch. Shocking viewers. Imagine this kind of statement being made on national television. I'm confused.
There must have been the orders of the High Court has to be loud and clear.
These two photos came on a different investigation pertaining to land grabbing.
It
was always loud and clear. High Court did not stop any state agency to arrest Shah Jahan. It is always the dispensation that has been creating a cloud of suspicion. A cloud of confusion has stand corrected with regard to all these aspects. That is
government on its toes, and I reassure, though I am very reassure on behalf of the government, but the actions of the government here is very loud and clear there was a 164 statement recorded, and with the 164 statement recorded, we arrested Shibu Hazra. We have taken steps against people against whom there were specific complaints, and the moment the recordings of the statement took place, the arrest was made, and there will be no exception here as well. We did not hesitate to take steps
I
against
tell you one
Dr.
thing, Orko and Anirban, Orko and Anirban, I wish to say something to you. Orko,
we do not say Shah Jahan cannot be overshadowing these people.
Orko,
Arnab, can you
Orko, I tell you one
please
thing.
tell me the
How
FIR
terrible
number
it will
based
be.
on which you want Sheikh Shah Jahan to be arrested? Which specific FIR are you speaking about?
The SP
Let's get to the basics.
concerned district.
Enough of the propaganda, let's get to the basics.
Governor C.V. Arun Bose has said that 800 women have officially filed a complaint on different forums. Why is it that their complaint was not taken
give me one FIR number. Give me one FIR number out of the 800.
I tell. Give me one FIR number. Just one single one. Orko, 1 minute. This is a foolish attempt.
FIR number.
There is no after 19th of February, the High Court has clarified today. This is 26th of February.
Single FIR number.
1 minute. So can I answer that question, please? Can I answer that question, please? Can I answer that question, Orko?
I'm sorry, I was speaking out of turn, but I'm sorry, I had to put my point across. Yes.
Orko, can I just answer?
Please.
Because I have a wonderful habit. When somebody foolishly bowls underhand to me, I don't throw it out of the park, I throw it out of the planet. So when this stupid question is asked by Anirban, that can you tell me the FIR, the relevant reply to a stupid question, please don't laugh, this serious, I'm telling you, Kostov, the relevant reply to a stupid question is who will file the FIR? The Mamata police? So then I will ask you, why has the Mamata police not done its job?
So there is no FIR.
You did not even waste time. Within 10 seconds, you filed an FIR under 8 section against my reporter. Now listen, I'm giving it back to you nice and hard.
So what
I'm giving it to you nice and proper, so please take it.
There is no FIR.
How much time did you take to file a... 1 minute, Baba. Don't let me expose you. How much time did you take to file an FIR against my reporter? You have not filed an FIR against Shah Jahan. That's your problem.
You are supposed
And 1 minute, 1 minute.
files the FIRs. What has the police been
So
doing
what
in
are
West
you-
Bengal?
what are you-
Sleeping?
what are you
And what
asking
sort
him
of
to
a
be
dumb
arrested
question
for?
are you asking?
So
The
what
state
are you
files the
demanding the
FIR,
arrest
not
for?
individuals
The
or a
statement you are
journalist.
speaking about.
Are you
It's a
sleeping
dumb
or
question.
are you
Dumb question.
Minister
fool
of
of
West
yourself?
Bengal.
You're a bit dumb to ask that question.
For the 52
Moment
days.
there was a complaint. But
52
until
days.
there was a
No,
complaint,
52
it
days.
has done so.
Therefore, that pertains to the ED matter.
Exactly. Right you are, Anirban.
Orko Baba, what are you consuming these days? I'm worried about what you've been drinking. Now listen to me, I'll tell you.
I have been
Don't ask
drinking
childish
plain water
questions.
and I
The
can
fact
always,
of the matter
if you
is this.
invite me
Not
for a drink,
Gomutra.
I would be
Not
delighted.
Gomutra. Anything but cow piss.
I'm not talking about you, Orko. I'm talking about
Anything but cow piss,
Anirban.
Anusha.
This man,
Anirban.
talking like
When-
one of those Pulwama attack terrorists.
Anirban, listen to me.
One of those Pulwama attack terrorists.
What? Anirban.
Sanju, we know
You know,
the most
Anirban,
of
Anirban.
Bengal vote
Use
for
those
BJP.
Gaumutra
For
giants.
Trinamool.
So please don't
open your
try and
mouth.
model yourself after those
Sanju is a
Pulwama
maniac.
attack terrorists. Chup ho jao.
Sanju is a maniac. He doesn't know what he speaks.
Please
Don't
don't
embarrass yourself on national
You could not defend our soldiers. Those terrorists were your handiwork.
every time and showcase
Those
how ignorant
terrorists
you
were
are.
BJP's handiwork.
Arey bhai,
Pulwama
I think
was
it
your
is the
handiwork.
TMC has to
That is what
fall to the
Satyapal
level
Malik
of
has
where
said.
they call
I will
Pulwama
not allow you to
other
digress
political
from the
parties
issue.
names and
Tell me, should Mamata Banerjee
you
resign
have
or not?
nothing to cover
You
up
people
your
planned Pulwama. That is what Satyapal Malik said.
Yes or no? Mamata
Satyapal Malik has exposed you people on Pulwama.
apparent to everybody. Just
Birbhum massacre, you said this is a
Malik has
BJP
exposed the
conspiracy.
BJP on Pulwama. You have nowhere to hide anymore.
Post-poll violence in 2021, you said this is a BJP
Now you roam around
conspiracy.
in panchayats.
Khali gang rape.
Now you go
said
around
this is a
roaming in
BJP
panchayats.
conspiracy. I
Sanju,
am
why did
ashamed
you
of
bring
Pulwama was you people's handiwork.
Don't you want to discuss what is we are discussing? What is your problem?
You're intellectually an imbecile and you're a goon on top of that.
The moment you are talking, the people of Bengal who are watching this show, they are
You are a
finding
shameless
confidence in
lunatic.
Trinamool
Your
Congress.
words do not
Your
count.
party will be angry at you.
Orko.
So obviously you know a lot about shameless
Sanju Baba,
lunatics.
don't do all this.
Mamata Banerjee is a shameless lunatic. I agree
Okay,
with
1
you.
minute, Orko.
That is why you are so well versed
Okay,
with how
1 minute,
shameless
1 minute.
lunatics
Sanju,
behave.
1 minute. Sanju, 1 minute.
Because your chief
Sanju, 1
minister is
minute.
a
Sanju, 1
shameless
minute.
lunatic.
Just give me a moment, Sanju. 1 minute. Give me a moment right now. I'm calling Manishankar Chatterjee on the debate along with Orko. Manishankar Chatterjee and Orko. Sanju.
That is why you support
Sanju.
gang rapists sitting on national
Sanju, 1
television.
minute, please. Thank you both.
Arnab Goswami gives you
1 minute, please.
legitimacy.
To both of you.
Again and again.
Anirban and Sanju, 1 minute.
Out of frustration, you are frustrated.
She's a lunatic
BJP is
and she's
frustrated.
incompetent.
Okay, can
She's
you please both?
incompetent
BJP is
also.
frustrated. You are frustrated.
That is not necessary, and I go back to the debate. I go back to the debate. Sanju, I'm going back to the debate. Now, Orko and Manishankar on one side, and Lalita and Kaustuv on the other. Sanju, 1 minute, please. Sanju, 1 minute. 1 minute. Sanju, 1 minute. Let me go back. I'm coming back to you in a minute. Now, 1 second. Okay, Manishankar Chatterjee and Orko. I am still confused. Today, the Trinamool Congress says we will arrest him in 7 days. But the NCW chief said that she was told by the DGP of West Bengal, Rajiv Kumar, that how can we arrest Shah Jahan? Because there is nothing against him. If the ED wants to arrest, they can. But I have nothing against him. The point is, this is a blot in the already fairly tainted career of Rajiv Kumar. He has said there is nothing against him. Manishankar, think logically like a lawyer. One day you say he's innocent.
Give me the date
Mamata Banerjee says. Then Rajiv Kumar says there's nothing against him. Then when the High Court builds pressure, you say we will arrest him in 7 days. Tell me, is Shah Jahan, therefore, is there a case against him? For last 50 days, you've said there is no case against him. For 50 days, you've said there is nothing against him. For 50 days, the women of Sandeshkhali have been on the streets. For 50 days they've been fighting. No, now you are saying we'll arrest him.
Sometimes on the 9th
No, now you're saying, what grounds are you arresting him? I want to know. Are you arresting him on grounds of leading mass rape? Are you arresting him on those grounds? I want to know. On what grounds are you arresting him?
Out of 1 hour, you are giving 45 minutes time to the BJP candidate. Then how do you expect within the 5 minutes we are giving answer?
No, you speak now. I'm not stopping. Manishankar speak.
Give a chance.
Manishankar speak. Manishankar speak.
Last half an hour. What is going on? How
that's for you to speak. I'm not stopping you. Go ahead, Mr. Chatterjee. Go ahead.
You are giving time to the BJP candidate. 45
minutes. Answer my question.
How do you expect within the 5 minutes give answer?
No, 1 minute. Mr. Chatterjee.
Keep patience, please complete.
Mr. Chatterjee.
Please complete.
Yeah, so don't give such a long introduction. Answer, no. Don't give an introduction. Answer.
There is a rightly something said right. Something said rightly. Because of that, some interpretation is correct. That there is no bar to arrest the Shahjahan. But there is a confusion that in any case there is any chance, there is any right of the West Bengal police to arrest the Shahjahan. It was confused. And last 7 days, when the BJP candidate or something like that, MP, MLA, they are shouting that the High Court stay for arresting. There is a bar to arrest the Shahjahan. No channel tackle this issue. But today, when the High Court passed an order, then you are interpreting that there was no bar at the time by passing the order of the High Court to arrest the Shahjahan.
Telling lies as usual.
There is a clear confusion. There is no doubt. But interpretation of the order, there was no bar to arrest the Shahjahan. Nowadays, the Kunal Ghosh said, I am expecting within 7 days he may arrest. But court not said, High Court not said that if West Bengal police fail to arrest Shahjahan, in the case, the West Bengal ruled by the president said that you are mandatory expected within the 7 days or 10 days he may arrest.
Highlight Kunal Ghosh lied, Abhishek Banerjee lied, Mamata Banerjee lied. There was no stay by the court. He should have been arrested.
You listen. Expected. Kunal Ghosh expecting.
Has not been arrested.
Kindly calm and quietly listen. Kunal Ghosh said within the 7 days. But last line added, he is expecting that within 7 days Shahjahan will be arrested.
There is a state subject. Had this happened in Assam, you would have been asking for Hemanta Biswa Sharma's head on the platter. Had this happened in Uttar Pradesh, you would be asking for Yogi Adityanath's head on the platter. Had this happened in Haryana, you would be asking for Emil Khattar's head on the platter. Now that this has happened in West Bengal,
what happened regarding Ram Rahim? What happened regarding Asharam Bapu? What happened regarding Brij Bhushan Sharma? What happened? Kindly listen. On the basis of imagination, you are raising voice for arresting Tom and Harry. No, don't say all these things. Don't say lie. You don't mislead to the public of the West Bengal. Here the communal harmony well protected. Don't mislead to the people of the West Bengal. Because if the Shahjahan committed any offence, the West Bengal police obviously will take the steps. But don't mislead. Don't indulge in the riot of the Hindu-Muslim riot. Don't indulge in Muslim and Hindu riot in the West Bengal. Because communal harmony well protected in the West Bengal. Don't say all these things. Don't say all these things by sitting in the Delhi or Bombay. You come and see the situation of the West Bengal.
Are you saying that thousands of women who are out of the streets are lying?
You go to the Sandeshkhali. Please don't say on the basis of the imagination. The communal harmony was protected in the West Bengal. We are not a weaker section of the West Bengal. By sitting in the Delhi, don't shout, don't support the BJP for indulging Hindu-Muslim rights. We are living peacefully in the West Bengal. Don't say all these things. I will take steps against you.
Just 1 minute. Manishankar Chatterjee, if you can stop shouting. Kaustuv, 1 minute. Just one minute. Manishankar Chatterjee, 1 minute. Kaustuv and Orko. Manishankar's
misleading?
argument is
Why
basically
misleading? The communal harmony.
his
was
basic
protected
argument,
in
and
West
thank you.
Bengal.
When did you come back to earth, please? No, Manishankarji, I want to ask you another question. Manishankarji, I want to ask you a question. Manishankarji, one minute. Lalita and Kaustubh. 1 minute. Manishankarji, when did you come back to earth? Which space shuttle brought you back to earth? Clearly, you've not been on earth for the last 50 days. You don't know anything what's happening here. You must have been in Pluto or Mars or somewhere. Now you are saying that I am in Bengal, you are in Delhi, so you don't talk. 1 minute. Basic argument, Orko, this is what it comes down to. No, you don't know anything, sir. You don't know anything at all. That's your problem. Do you know? You say you know everything. Do you know what the High Court said? The High Court said, it is surprising that none of the incidents in the area were reported to the state police 4 years ago. It has taken 4 years. It has taken 4 years for the cases to mature into 42 charge sheets. You made a mess of Bengal, sir. You've done scams.
You know the geography of the Sandeshkhali.
You polarized things. You obeyed an open border.
You know.
And what has happened to the people of Sandeshkhali? People are not forgiving you.
Anyway, why are you asking about the Sandeshkhali? We are the son of the soil. We are son of the soil of West Bengal. We know everything.
Don't you think?
The geography of the West Bengal. No, don't indulge. Don't insisting.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Hindu Muslim right?
What Manishanka Chattopadhyay is trying to say is that
lectures when you don't know who you're talking to. আমি বাংলা বলতে পারি মহিলারা ওরা মিথ্যা কথা বলেছে যে ওদের রেপ হয়েছে কি পাগলের মতো কথা বলছেন আপনি
Oh, Lalita Kumar Mangalam in Bengali, please. Yes, Lalita ji, go.
I am sure.
Lalita Kumar Mangalam, please speak up. Please speak up.
কি মেয়েদের এত মানে খারাপ ব্যবহার হচ্ছে মেয়েদের সাথে ওরা কি মিথ্যা কথা বলছেন এত কমপ্লেইন দিয়েছে ওরা এখন একটা ঠিক করে এখানে এফআইআর ফাইল হয়নি এফআইআর ফাইল করা বিজেপির এনে আমরা ওখানে শাসনে নেই তোমরা আছো
খবরটা বসার ঘরে বসে নিয়ে নেই
টিএমসি আছে
তারপর ইসরায়েল নিয়ে কথা বলবো
একটা এফআইআর হয়নি
You come.
কি বলছেন আমরা কি সবাই এখানে বোকা বসে আছি মনে করছেন আপনি
give support.
মহিলারা বলছেন যে
You are a woman. You are a woman. You cooperate with the other women. You cooperate with the other women. They are starving. They need something to cooperate with the women. By sitting in the Delhi or Bombay, you are starving by supporting BJP. Come.
মানে চোখটা বন্ধ করে বসো কি বলছেন আপনি মানে একটু রিজনেবলি কথা বলুন আপনি কি বলছেন
and face you are the woman. You are a woman. Why not cooperate with the another woman? Being a woman, why you are not cooperating with the another woman?
Orko, when
they are living in danger.
TMC government to at least
Kaustubh and Anirban right now on the debate. 1 minute, please. Kaustubh and Anirban on the debate. You know what will happen? What will happen here is
you know the situation of the Maharashtra. You know the situation of the Rajasthan.
The allegations of the rape
I'll just come in for 30 seconds max.
And anyone who is alleged
Orko and Kaustubh on the screen and then I'll come in. 1 minute. Orko, wait a minute. Orko, take a question. Don't make suo-moto comments. No, don't make suo-moto comments. My question is this. Orko, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you. No, let me tell you, Orko. 1 minute. You know, you do what you want, Orko. Eventually, you will be forced to arrest him. And then, I will remind you.
There's no force. We want to arrest.
That you have arrested him kicking and screaming. Allow me, I have not finished. Why are you being impolite? Have I completed speaking?
No, I have not been impolite. I am just
on the day of his arrest,
that we have...
On the day of his arrest on Republic TV, I will run on one side a clip of Mamata Banerjee saying he's an innocent man. On the other side, her nephew saying High Court is not letting us arrest him. And in the middle, I will run the shots. And I will say that Mamata Banerjee should not be trusted because she's arrested him kicking and screaming. And like Anirban is asking me today, I will ask him then that under what sections have you arrested him? Pickpocketing. Anirban? I will ask him that day. Are you arresting him for pickpocketing or mass rape?
I will answer.
I will watch.
Answer your question. Tell me the FIR number.
And I will follow.
Arnab.
No. 1 minute.
Arnab, here comes the contradiction.
Okay, Anirban and Kaustubh.
I'll answer the sections.
Anirban and Kaustubh, 50-50.
Here comes the contradiction. Well, you see, on one hand, they say, where is the FIR? Where are the sections? Now their leader comes up and saying that the High Court is not letting us arrest. Now, when the High Court once again intervenes, the SP of the concerned district says, yes, there is an FIR. Then the Trinamool Congress leader says, we are going to arrest him within 7 days. What nonsense! And now when you say all this live on television, people come up and say, no, we are disrupting communal harmony.
Kostab, when you have got in touch with the BJP, I guess you have lost your senses, sir.
And this person happens
Just
to
getting in
understand
touch with the BJP has got you to lost your senses.
Help from Marx.
When you are saying 52 days, when you are saying 52 days, that refers to the 5th January ED matter.
And this is what was happening.
That refers to the 5th January ED matter.
Interesting thing.
There
With
was a
regard to
stay on the
Marx,
operation of the FIRs by the West Bengal police.
one of the girlfriend of our ex-Trinamool minister,
You don't even
acknowledge
the
No, 1 minute. Now my point is,
please don't bring it.
One minute. Orko.
Let me jump straight to the BJP. Go ahead, become a BJP man. But please don't.
You know.
Allegations. There has been a girlfriend of an ex.
Okay, I'll just say we don't trust you. Just 1 minute. Kaustubh, hold on. Kaustubh, hold on. I'm getting Lalita and Sanju on the debate. I'd say one thing. One fallout of all of this, and it's being discussed across the national media now, is that Mamata Banerjee maybe at about 10% credibility that has become 0%. Her image.
It is minus. It is
I
minus.
always
It's
knew,
not 0%.
but today the whole country knows.
It is minus
She
now,
dismissed Sanju. She dismissed Sandeshkhali as a minor incident. She said Sandeshkhali is a minor incident. She said it was political. She tried to attack the victims. She said that media house, obviously trying to hint at Republic, is trying to capitalize on it. She arrested my reporter. She said it's a RSS-led riot spot. She says the BJP is aggravating the whole thing. Right? Shibu Hazra said the question of surrender does not arise. She stood in the assembly and protected the mafia don. She said Bohiragoto. Anybody who would protest, she would call them Bohiragoto. Then the same women came with their Aadhaar cards on Republic and said, how dare you call us outsiders? She called them outsiders. TMC MLA said protesters are being hired for a few thousand rupees. Right? All these things you will be reminded of, and you will be reminded of your essential weakness, Ortho and Anirban. You are weak when it comes to the truth. You have overestimated your capacity. Arrogance has gone to your head.
It seems.
I want to make one very quick point, Arnab, before Anirban comes in.
It seems that nobody here is capable enough to give out an FIR number. I just asked for a single FIR number.
When the Kuldeep Singh Sengar case
Nobody can give me a single FIR number.
Just have a look at the medical report. When the IIT BHU case happened, nobody said we want to see the medical report. And I remember I've done so many debates on Sandeshkhali. TMC tactics like Anirban have been saying the FIR was not filed because we have not got any access to any medical report. Are you saying that a woman has to first show a medical report before a case of rape is filed? Rape is a cognizable offense. The moment a woman says she has been raped, suo moto, the police is obliged to file a FIR, which was not done in this case. 67% of the women in Sandeshkhali are poor Dalit and Adivasi Hindu women. Why have Dalit and Adivasi Hindu women been marginalized in Sandeshkhali? This is a systematic marginalization by a Hindu chief minister. Mamata Banerjee, who's shameless, who's incompetent, and who has lost political morality to continue as the chief minister of West Bengal. If she has an iota of morality left, she should step down. And I don't want bhashan from a shameless lunatic like you. आप लोग 5,000 रुपए में बिकते हो. आप जैसे 20-30 लोगों को तो मैं हायर कर सकती हूँ. 5,000 रुपए के लिए आप अपनी जमीर को गिरवी रखते हो. यहाँ बैठकर बीजेपी को
BJP has enough black money.
Please don't expose your own family.
Medical certificate.
That is something your family might be doing. That is something your family might be doing. You might belong from a family like that.
I never asked for a medical certificate. I condemned the Manipur incident despite being from the
Ladies and gentlemen, also another reprehensible comment where I saw Trinamool leaders say that have any of these women been able to produce a picture or an image? Is that suggesting that when an act of molestation, assault or rape happens, that women should be asked to keep documentary proof of it, carry a photograph of it, so that the police can believe that they are not making up facts? How unfortunate. Ladies and gentlemen, Shah Jahan will be arrested. But remember, when he's arrested, it will be despite Mamata Banerjee. It will be despite Mamata Banerjee, despite all the opposition of Mamata Banerjee and the state police. I'll see you on the other side of an extremely short break, ladies and gentlemen. The debate is still very much on.
$15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 सुनाते रहेंगे, इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमई की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार के बीच की दूरी कम की है। देश में डायरेक्ट सेल्स, एग्जीबिशंस और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म जैसी सुविधाएं बढ़ाई गई हैं। साथियों, आने वाले समय में देश के अलग अलग राज्यों में 7 पीएम मित्र पार्क बनाए जा रहे हैं। $15,000 placements in 2022-23.
At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 सुनाते रहेंगे, इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम किसान, बुनकरों, एमएसएमई, एक्सपोर्ट सभी को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। एमएसएमई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमने कई अहम कदम उठाए हैं। हमने इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर के लिहाज से एमएसएमई की परिभाषा में भी संशोधन किया है। इससे उद्योगों का स्केल और साइज बड़ा होने के बाद भी उन्हें सरकार की योजनाओं का लाभ मिल सकेगा। हमने कारीगरों और बाजार के बीच की दूरी कम की है। देश में डायरेक्ट सेल्स, एग्जीबिशंस और ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म से
$15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
हम टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन के सभी एलिमेंट्स को 5 के सूत्र से एक दूसरे से जोड़ रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है शायद जब तक आपका ये कार्यक्रम चलेगा 50 लोग होंगे जो आपको बार बार 5 सुनाते रहेंगे, इसलिए भी आपको कंठस्थ हो जाएगा और वहां जाएंगे एग्जीबिशन में तो वहां भी बार बार 5 आपके सामने आएगा। ये 5 की यात्रा फार्म, फाइबर, फैक्ट्री, फैशन और फॉरेन, एक प्रकार से पूरा दृश्य हमारे सामने है। 5 के इसी सिद्धांत को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for the debate.
Goswami on the debate at 10, powered by Reba University, Quick Heal Secrite, Green Lamp, Policy Bazaar, co-powered by 99acres.com, SPI General Insurance.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for the nation's sharpest opinion.